Oh, it's weird for people on YouTube watching us dancing because they can't hear any of this. It's just dance without music, baby. What?
I mean, you could put it in 3, and then they could, but then we're probably going to get flagged.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I think we get flagged either way.
I don't think so, because I've been doing this a lot now, and we haven't gotten flagged.
Yeah, we've gotten flagged on a couple.
Yeah, what, recently?
Yeah.
Wait, how? That's not going through.
Hold on.
If they can't hear it and it's not recorded, how are we getting flagged?
I don't know. We're getting flagged on something. I saw it. Let me check.
Oh, somebody said we got new headshots on the picture for streaming. They look great. Really?
About GD time.
You want to know? Hi, it's the Jake and Tanner show. Good morning. You want to know what I like more than anything? I like being at the mercy of a lot of people at JTX and not having control and really not having anything ready yet. It makes me feel alive. Yeah. I wish I had your mindset and your pills. You've always been this way, and it's just you're more relaxed, and you're just like, I mean, because I know we'll get it. We'll do that.
It will be fine.
But my brain works overtime, and it's just, I mean, we got these videos need to get going, man. I figure by the end of next week, all video has to be videoed.
Oh, well, yeah.
And then the following week we have to edit. And then the following week after that we got to really fine tune games and get all the crying out. Get all the crying out before we take stage. Because a couple years ago when we cried on stage for 5 minutes, people thought it was a bit, and then it wasn't a bit, and then it just got weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Well, we're talking about Jake and Tanner Experience, Meyer Theater in Green Bay. October 22nd and 23rd, brought to you by Prospera. I was driving to work today, and I went, I don't even know if I want to do these anymore. I put so much stress on me where I go, they're almost not fun.
Yeah, it's, I was thinking about it yesterday during the day. It's got to be tough for you because you go home and there's nobody there.
Yeah.
So even if we like what we did, you get to sit through it and go through it so many times in your head that you eventually hate it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's true. And then I'll come back and we'll be like, this is funny, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You almost got to write funny on the side of it when we come up with the idea.
And we've talked about doing that before, and it's kind of nice that my kid is around because I don't have time to overthink things.
And another thing for me is I feel like, man, if we had this video, we could be like just fine-tuning little things. But
we could be editing a little bit.
Another reason that...
But it's kind of nice that we don't for that reason. Like, if you look at it this way, if we would be sitting here right now and had all video done...
Sure.
We would rewatch it 3 or 4 times, or you would rewatch it at home, and then you would be like, none of this is funny. Let's shoot a new one.
The other thing, the whole stress part is normal shows when they do this. Okay, when other markets do these type of things, you find this in larger markets. Okay, that have a lot more resources and a lot more people to help out. Not so much on the content or creating the ideas. It's the getting things together. Hey, you got to be here. Everything is organized. And it's Tanner and I just tackling these things. Yeah. And there's like zero help. Usually you would have a couple producers to go, hey, we got to go do this. Let's figure this out. And then they kind of help out to figure it out, to put everything together and doing a lot of the editing and whatnot. And I mean, it's just like a one-man show or a two-man show rather. And it's tough to... That's where my stress lies, relying on other people that are doing it for free. You know what I mean? The kindness of their heart, they're doing it for free. Now, normally in larger markets, because if we went to Joe and said, hey, they want $2,000 to do this intro, he would go, no, you guys figure it out. That's pretty much how it's going to go. But in larger markets, you can just purchase all that stuff. So we're trying to do this on the cheap, and
we're trying to get it done.
Basically what I'm trying to say here is feel bad.
Yeah, feel bad for us.
You know what? And another thing is not only feel bad, but you should, to help us feel better, is buy tickets to go to the show and come hang out with us for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's another thing. Like Kyle said, I offered to be a producer. Listen, man, we can't just, there's laws.
Yeah, we can't just do it.
I can't just get people, say, hey, you're going to be the producer and you're going to work and we're not going to pay you. Back in the day, baby?
Hell yeah. We could have had interns.
Take advantage of people.
Oh, God.
Love it.
It's like, and I like it. Well, I like that there was free interns because otherwise I wouldn't have a job. But, man, I really wish we could have an intern again.
Oh, it was fun. You could just hire interns just for like the JTX and then fire them.
Or like when we were at KTI and we were hiring college students to work promotions. And it was like, oh, you work for $7.25 an hour or whatever minimum wage is. And then you have like 3 interns at each event or promotion. It's like, oh,
then all hated radio.
Yeah.
But still, I get it.
It's like we have JTX coming up, so we need to hire 2 more interns.
Yeah, now then yesterday we get, hey, this guy's probably not going to be here that's going to run everything for you behind the scenes. Okay, cool.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, cool. Awesome. We'll do that too.
Yeah, we'll get right on that. Let's figure that one out.
Well, and here's the problem too. Fun. Like I'm going to Joe, and I'm like, Joe has the contact for some of these people. Mm-hmm. And he's contacting them, but things are getting switched around, so I got to constantly go to Joe. Now, if I had a producer, I could get on my producer and be like, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. Can we do this? Make this happen. We need it by this week. You can't do that to a boss.
No.
Or if you do, they start getting offended and like, hey, man, you can't get all like
talk to me like that.
Yeah, you can't get, you're talking out of pocket.
Yeah, you better recognize.
Then I feel bad, and then I'm like, just give me the email, and I'll do it.
Yeah.
But then I feel bad when I said it like that.
Because it's like I have to take this away from you because you can't handle it.
Right. Well, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like, dude, I know
what you're meaning.
I know I just don't think a lot of people understand what it takes to put this thing together.
Yeah.
And I think because they just see the end result, really. You know what I mean? They're just like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's amazing, but even if it's bad, it still took a ton to put together a bad show.
Jerks.
Anyway.
So back to what we were saying before. 4 of our recent shows have been copyright claimed.
The recent ones? I wonder why. What happened?
Oh, I can tell you.
It probably had to be just music that we were playing on the show, not the rejoins.
Yeah, those aren't getting there. It was different. We had like on the 21st, so 9 days ago, we had Stone Sours Through the Glass. I remember that segment. And then we had...
Dude, I just about can't do YouTube anymore.
There was one of these where it was like 1,000 of them. It was Wannabe, I'll Be There For You, dude, Fresh Prince. And then there was one where I could tell we were playing a game because there was like 30 of them.
Dude, what are you going to do? What are we going to do? Like, that, YouTube should take a relax on that, or musical... We're a radio station, man.
A lot of them, there's a copyright claim, but you can still see them. One of them is not. You cannot see it.
So if it's copyright claim on YouTube, they will just silence that part?
Silence it, or you can't make any money on it, which we don't make any money off of any of them anyway. But it's like you can't, it can't be monetized unless you silence it. Which is fine, but You Shook Me All Night Long is the one. AC/DC is the one that blocked our video.
Oh, God,
the rest of them, everybody else was Backstreet Boys, Billy Joel, Leonard Skinner, all of these. There's like 30 of them here that we played, and all of them are just like, hey, you can't get monetized. Any ad revenue is going to go to the copyright owner, but not AC/DC. AC/DC is like, I don't want my music shared. I don't want people hearing this. The amount of, I wish streaming and TikTok and all that just did not exist. I really do, because it would just be so much easier not to worry about that. Yeah. Or, it's like, what we should have done is either a Twitch or nothing. No streaming. And just been like, Jake and Tanner Show, bring you back in the day where if you didn't listen live, you didn't get to hear the show. And it felt special to listen live because there was no other place to listen. And that sounds good on paper, but ultimately all that means is that you're going to have less people listening to your stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we're going to get dinged next because I got a ton of Christian parodies, man, and they just are the most amazing things on the planet.
I love Christian parodies.
Well, I don't know. We probably won't get dinged for that.
No.
It's got the beat.
If Christians are... Well, the beat might get it. But, if Christians can do it, why can't we?
I got them from YouTube. You know why? Because it's Jesus is letting it happen.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're about to make fun of Jesus.
No, we're not. We love all of these songs.
I'm going to make fun of Jesus.
It's the Jake and Tanner Show. And in fact, I don't even know if I want to save it for more on Madness. All I want to do is talk about it now.
Oh, we can.
Well, I don't know. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. But I got all these Christian parodies to get to, too.
That's what I want to get to, though.
Do you? Okay. 866-916-0959. Corks and Caps text line 71090. 71090. 7,109 0.
71,090.
There you go. Text it. You can say, hey, what's up? Hey, know this really quick. That phone number, 866-916-0959, that is not just for 3430.
Yeah.
You can call that.
Anybody can.
You know what I don't like? You know what puts me in a foul mood is when 3430 gets all butthurt when you snap back at him.
Yeah, he can dish it out, but man, can he not take it.
He's a little baby.
He is.
He's a little baby.
Yeah. Little bitch boy is what he is.
I'd fight him, too, and mess up his face.
Yeah.
His beautiful face.
Yeah, and his mustache.
God, I love that mustache. I'm so jealous that he can grow a mustache.
Yeah, but it smells.
Does it? You were that close to it, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, he puts coconut oil on it.
When we're kissing, you can't help but smell it.
Yeah. Well, it's you know how when you brush your teeth, then you brush your tongue? Mm-hmm. He also brushes his mustache.
With the toothpaste?
Yeah, with the brush. Like it's still mint. Wet and everything, yeah.
Makes me hate him even more today.
Yep, no, I got you.
Jake and Tanner experience. Get some tickets, JTX. Text that to 71,090. It's a Corks and Caps text line. Why are we making that so hard? Just text it to 71090. No, 71090. That's better.
Yeah. Text it to 71090.
Yep. Yep. If you can, come join us. Big party. Come hang out. Let's get into these Christian parodies. I came across one of these on TikTok, and I went, oh, my God, this is brilliant. So I just went on a deep dive this morning to try to find these. Some of these are kids doing it, and I don't care.
Yeah, they still suck, right? Somebody should tell them. Dude,
church is already really weird and boring, and it's got this really weird feel to it. And then when you're doing these things, it just feels
worse.
Wrong.
Like don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Like next time you're thinking like, I like this song. I wish that Christians could listen to it. Just know you just had a bad idea.
Right. And then, a lot of these are just, they're playing them on the big screen of their church, their local churches.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Those are the weirdest when church decides to play a movie for you.
Yeah, that's what's happening on a lot of these.
Sunday.
Okay. It's the debut of the song. This is what the pastor said. Which, by the way,
and
this church is humongous.
And the old people are just like, that pastor's so crazy.
Cray, cray. I hope these work without watching the videos still, because the videos make it 100 times more awkward because they're all like just crappily shot.
Oh, no.
Crappily is a word.
Yeah.
Back seat. Got to make our minds up. Which service will we make?
Oh, nice. No, they're not. That was really bad. That was embarrassing.
Continue.
Who is that just like the pastor's kid?
Don't know.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't do this. What?
Can I put this in 3, you think? It'd be all right? All right, let's see if anybody...
She just looks so righteous.
I like big bubbles and I cannot lie. You Christian brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with a KJV and a bookmark in Proverbs, you get stoked. Got a name engraved so you know this girl is saved. It looks like one of those large ones with plenty of space in the margins. Oh baby, I wanna read with ya, cause your Bible's got pictures. My minister try to console me, but that book you got makes
me so holy.
Ooh, mama mia, you say you want koinonia? Well, bless
yucky.
Bless me and teach me about John
made it
Wesley.
dirtier.
I saw her praying while I was DJing. She got grace.
You know what this feels like?
She ain't going down to the bad place.
Man, it feels like he's watching her from... Like he feels like a predator.
She got a pack much book. So fellas, fellas,
yeah.
girlfriend's got the book. Oh yeah, well,
yeah.
read it, read that holy book, baby. Got NIV with the ribbon bookmark.
This makes me hate Jesus.
It's like if you're sitting back and you're like, I thought those were the best thing you guys have ever. I don't know why you're here. If you find those super entertaining, there's no way that you also enjoy our show.
Hey, and don't be offended.
Why are people getting offended already?
No, not at all, but I know some people love being offended, especially when it's this kind of stuff.
Especially when it comes to Jeebus.
Jesus is our homeboy.
He seems okay.
These guys are making it all weird.
Yeah, that guy felt like he was watching a girl from a distance.
A pile of poo, but he can't shake me from what I'm called to do. Cause I got the spirit inside me to finish the race. He helps at all the right times and all the right places. This selfish world says it's all about you, but we know that stuff ain't right. Love is the greatest virtue. You've got that inner beauty, just let it shine. God made you fearfully and wonderfully from the bottom to the top.
The word says that there is no darkness that can hide the light.
The videos make it 10 times more awkward.
Jesus died so you can have eternal life.
This is sad.
It's a freaking
I gotta get. Where's the chorus to this?
This is it.
Oh, it is. I thought it was all about that.
Oh, it might be right after this then.
All right.
Because you know I'm all about that Christ, no devil.
Oh,
I'm all about that Christ,
no devil.
I'm all about that Christ,
no devil.
I'm all about that
Come
Christ,
on.
about that Christ.
That's good.
I get it. That one's a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. And you know what? I am all about that Christ. About that Christ. No devil.
Firing on the prophet, I'm speaking righteousness, I'm seeking, teaching by the Spirit.
Really?
What you think about coloring books while I'm teaching? What about those crackers and cereal you're eating? I'm speaking, and the whole time you are munching. One kid's snack is another dad's lunch. And I thank the bishop for letting me talk to.
That was bad. That one was embarrassing. I don't even know what that was about church.
wrong. Need to put it off.
Okay, this will be fun.
Ignoring me. He never treats me sweet. Can't stand his stinky feet. Hey, you. They smell like rotten meat.
She's talking about her husband
she
here.
always has to nag.
Oh, they hate each other.
Yeah.
Carry her handbag. Her cooking makes me gag. My marriage is a drag.
Oh, geez.
But we
Getting
start
real, man.
praying and stop misbehaving. It's like we got the spirit, a new attitude taking over in our mind. Cause God offers us some help.
man.
Gives us a brand new self. Put your old life on the shelf. Need to put it off. We've been this way too long.
So, let me get this straight.
Yeah, all right.
So this was a couple that was having a lot of issues.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, just go to the Bible.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. The Bible doesn't really like women a lot.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
I guess that's what she was saying. She was like, I just shut my opinion down.
He does too. Noah floats and brings the
All right, so this is
zoo.
what does the fox say?
Abraham, Sarah laughs, and Joseph has a coat. Burning bush, the 10 plagues. Let my people go.
Heck yeah,
But when he comes,
what's his face?
how will we know?
All right.
What does our God say? Sing.
Dude, come on. This is my
Is it
jam.
pray
What does
next?
God say? Pray.
What could be next?
What does God say? Worship
Him. Worship him. Worship him.
What does God say? Don't sin, don't sin, don't sin, don't sin.
Don't sin, don't sin, don't sin, don't sin.
Don't sin, don't sin, don't sin, don't sin. What does God say?
Lame will walk.
Dude, I mean, 10 out of 10 will recommend.
10 out of 10 is recommending the, what do they call it? What does the God say?
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Okay.
This is the Christian parody of One Direction. Name of its best.
Baby, it's the way he talks.
I don't know.
Here's my heart and soul.
I like this. This is my favorite One Direction song.
He stands at the door and knocks. Hope that you already know him. I said, can I get eternal life? He said, deny yourself and follow me. And we read all night.
Dude,
together,
if these are the people, I just never want to go to a church.
These are the people.
They're ruining church for people that don't go to church.
You just ruined Jesus. Thanks. Thanks, dude.
Jesus.
You ruined him. You took Jesus and you peed on him.
Yeah, just a little bit.
There's another one. I got so many of these. I got like 5
good.
more. Come on. Ooh.
I just want one that's an R. Kelly remix now.
5-letter word has to get me along. It's got authority, and by it I got the song. And I keep thinking about my new condition. My mind is sound, and I'm living a new way now. Never lacking a single thing.
Dude, I love this song too.
My own, 'cause he sent down his own son. I never earned anything at all, and that's something to consider when I lift his name. Aim. I'm safe from hell.
Oh.
I've got a savior.
You got a savior.
He's in my heart.
That's not my name.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
Oh.
You can't deny this.
Good
So
song,
good.
man. That one's good.
What about
You know
this
what?
one?
That one saved me.
That one did right there?
Yep, that
You
one
feel-
saved
you
me
feel the
right
Holy
there.
Spirit?
I can feel it. I've been filled.
Lord is gonna rule forever.
I'm not saved.
God who's got my back.
Dude, this
The
guy.
devil
Look at
is
this. I'm good.
attacking. God's always in action. He's up there in heaven. When I come up short, I remember who's my Lord. I've got my armor on with the Bible as my
Remember,
sword.
we're not making fun
Devil's
of
always
Jesus.
attacking.
We're making fun of the people that Jesus made and did this.
Yeah. This isn't what Jesus wanted.
I don't think so.
I can tell you this right now. When Jesus was up talking to people,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure they just left this out of the Bible. He was up there and he was like, hey, sup, all y'all, me loving bees. My name is Jesus. And by the way, never make parody songs about me.
I've been listening to you guys since 2017, and this segment is immediately in your top 5 cringeworthy segments. Is that
Does that mean that we're doing bad or that everything we're playing is bad?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh, yes! Sodom and Gomorrah style?
Working Christian style.
No.
Christian style.
Yeah, there's one on here though that's really good, and they're like they spent some time
We
on
are
it.
disciples
It's
of
really
Christ,
fun.
and we aren't afraid to show it.
Because
we love
every time
Jesus
I think that's the
Christ,
last
and
one
we
he's
want
gotta
the
have.
world to
You
know
just
it.
keep playing
The
more.
Great Commission
There's
tells us
just-
to
there's
go
never
into
ending.
the land, meeting people on the street and offering up a hand. Out here in the world,
buying people coffee,
out here in the world,
shoveling people's walkways,
out here in the world,
watching kids for Big Mac.
out here in the world,
Gonna make it right.
showing kindness.
Oh man,
Okay, that person said not us. We're doing fine.
check
It's
this
music
out.
that's terrible.
This one's actually all right. I think.
Okay.
Lights dawn, spirit bomb so heavy. He's good. Amen. Tongues of fire take you higher, man. So good.
Amen.
Make Benny wanna retire, man. He's good. Amen. Get on up and be praising him. So good. Amen. And the band is on that money. Break it down. Spirit hit you, hallelujah. Spirit hit you, hallelujah. Spirit hit you, hallelujah. Cause HSC gonna give it to you. Cause HSC gonna give it to you. Cause HSC gonna give it to you. If you're looking for God, you're in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on.
That's too good. That's too good.
Is the song good
Don't
or do we
believe
just
it, just
really
watch.
like Bruno Mars?
Well, The video too is really good. Like they know what they're doing here.
Just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, 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 hey. Stop. Wait a minute.
Oh, jeez.
I love that the text line is now starting to get it. They're like, this seems like great material for those 8 o'clockers.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dude, we gotta go. This is so
yeah.
fun.
I mean,
I got like 8 more.
Oh, good.
We really gotta go.
The Lord of all creation became a man to redeem.
Let me get to it.
Wretched man that I don't want to be must kneel.
Here we go.
Help me grow, help me grow, help me grow. Seek his face and trust him more. Help me grow, help me grow. The 12th verse of Hebrews 4.
Hey, don't be offended by this FYI. This just in, Jennifer, our salesperson, contacted us and said Jesus just sponsored this segment.
Yep, this segment sponsored by your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Dude, I could not find this song. All I could find is the lyrics. I looked. I tried 5 minutes. It was Single Ladies Christian parody. And let me just read you one of the lines.
There's no way.
Can I get you?
Read me. If you get me the song, I'll sing it for you.
Can you find the instrumental?
Yes.
We'll play it. I don't want to play these commercials because I feel like we're going to lose to what we have here. This can't go into a best of anyway.
No, it already is out of a best of.
Yeah, okay, good. Do you want to play these and then we'll come right back and do it? Okay, we'll play these and come right back and we're going to, because I have the lyrics and we'll see if you can.
Yes, send me over the lyrics.
All right, because there's one part that's just so good. We'll talk about it next. The Jake and Tanner. We're not going to stay the whole next segment on this, just for a couple minutes. Dang. I don't
maybe.
know. Well, it's our show. So
yeah.
Get your own show if you don't like it and want to do something else.
Stupid jerk.
All right, it's the Jake and Tanner Show.
If I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but have not love, I am nothing.
Yeah. Dude, you
I bet you this is going to be good. I bet you the person singing is going to be on key, on beat the whole time.
Let's you ready to get your Christ on?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Without love, it's like a clanging gong. Even if you have faith, there's something wrong.
It's not easy, it's not the trend to love your enemy like a friend.
You can give everything you own away, go to church and then fast and pray. But if there's no love, then it's all empty. I can only love by the Lord's mercy. Let's not hesitate, even if we're running late.
Come on.
Let's show Christ's love every day. I won't live my way. I'm gonna show love all week long.
I showed love all week long. My wife gets so mad when I show so much love all week.
I sometimes I surprise my wife and I show her love, and then I make my love do a windmill.
All right, yeah. I get that. Sometimes I'm so excited with my love that I'll slap her across the face.
Yeah,
my love.
yeah.
I got so much love.
Sometimes I like to tuck my love and see what I'd look like if I was a lady love.
Yeah, I've done that. Been there.
Yeah, and then what I do is I turn around and then Kayla goes, surprise love.
Mm-hmm. Is my love? Do I have so much love today that you can see my love right now?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
It's bursting.
Can you
your
do the
love
outline?
is bursting out for sure.
Yeah, I get that.
I can see that you're a cut love too.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, this
keeps going. Dude.
When I walk on by, people be looking like, man, he's whack. I pay to the beat, walking in the street within being free. Yeah, this is how I roll.
Rhyming, right?
Living in the words so out of control. This God's love running through my mind, and I'm so deep in love, I praise him all the time. Yeah. Hey, look at my buddy. Just look at my buddy. Hey, look at my buddy. We work hard. Hey, look at my buddy.
Okay, I don't
understand either, and I'm watching the video.
We work hard. When I walk in the word, this is what I see. Blessings raining down as I'm falling to my feet. I got a passion in my heart, and I ain't afraid to show it. I'm blessed and I know it.
Nice. You got that single lady one?
Yeah.
I couldn't find. All I could find is the lyrics on this. I could not
really
find.
bad.
Is it?
It's pretty rough.
We don't have to do it. If it's
pretty
stupid.
rough to get it because it seems as if what it feels like is that they heard the song once and then they're just like, I got this.
My favorite line is, he wants it if you want. It's a parody of Single Ladies.
Yeah.
He wants it if you want me, then you'll have a silver ring on it. I got praise on my lips, no childbearing hips, got no fear of an STD.
Oh God.
This
is so. Oh, it's about abstinence.
Yeah, that's all.
The silver abstinence ring. I'm starting to understand this now. Man, I don't have a fear. I didn't have a fear of an STD either. I got God's permission. Did I mention better pay him close attention? Because you got one turn, but one day you'll learn what it means to love freely. Don't treat me to the sins of the world. It's really bad.
All right, let's get back on time here. I got too much love in my heart right now.
Well, do you have any more of the songs? No? Dang it. I really enjoyed those.
I got rid of like 4 of them.
Why?
Well, I don't know.
I really liked them.
Yeah.
I thought they were great. You know what? I appreciate what you did. I appreciate you downloading all those because I know that's not easy. And I appreciate that you put them into this clock hour to share them with us.
Well, it is somebody said they're joining the Jake and Tanner Church. We tried to start one of those a little while ago.
We really did.
All right. So we're going to get back on time here. We're going to play a take from Jake and Tanner. This is what happened yesterday when we played. Hey, who's this?
This is Joel.
Hi, Joel. Joel, you're going to be playing
How's it
for personal, Joe.
Yeah, that's none of your damn business.
Joel.
$40 whole.
Shut up, Joel.
God, Joel.
Why are you even calling that?
What is wrong with
It goes
you?
a long way.
All right,
It
Joel.
goes a long way, $40.
Joel, we got 5 questions. Tanner's going to leave the room, so you're not going to be able to hear anything. or he's not going to be able to hear anything, rather, nor the questions nor the answers, because I'm going to ask him the exact same questions once you're done and I put you on hold. At the very end, we're going to grade these all together. If there happens to be a tie, the lowest time will win, okay? If you do say pass or skip, that will be your answer on those questions. We don't come back to them. Did you got a great, Joel?
Got it.
All right, Joel. Oh, no. Somebody said we only get to see... cameras must be messed up again. All right, Joel, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your time begins at 3, 2, 1. What short-lived product did Pepsi introduce in 1992?
Pepsi Lime.
What signature color of paint are John Deere tractors?
Green.
The majority of the world's real cinnamon comes from what island nation?
Ooh. Pass.
What original animal mascot for Trix cereal was replaced by a rabbit in 1967?
Tiger.
What'd you say?
Tiger.
Who is Kate Hudson's mother?
Pass.
Time. Well, how do you feel, Joel?
That was miserable.
All right. Get out! Please re-enter the room when you can. It was. I even messed up a little bit. All right, my friend. Time begins in 3, 2, 1. What short-lived product did Pepsi introduce in 1992?
Pepsi Blue?
What signature color of paint are John Deere tractors?
Green.
The majority of the world's real cinnamon comes from what island nation?
Uruguay. That's not an island.
What original animal mascot for Trix cereal was replaced by a rabbit in 1967?
Bird.
Who is Kate Hudson's mother?
Goldie Hawn.
Time. Hi. Welcome back, Joel. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
All right, let's see if you're going to win $40 today. What short-lived product did Pepsi introduce in 1992? Joel said Pepsi Lime. Tanner said Pepsi Blue. I'm surprised neither of you got this. Crystal Pepsi.
I thought that was an 80s thing.
Close. What signature color of paint are John Deere tractors? You both said green. Yeah. The majority of the world's real cinnamon comes from what island nation? Joel said pass. Tanner, what'd you say?
Uruguay.
Uruguay. You're looking for Sri Lanka.
I wouldn't have got that right.
Tied 1-1. What original animal mascot for Trix cereal was replaced by a rabbit in 1967? I should have said more specific for you, Tanner. He said tiger, you said bird. It was flamingo.
Technically a bird.
Yeah. Who is Kate Hudson's mother? It doesn't matter because you got this right. Goldie Hawn, and he said he passed. So, sorry, Charlie. Thanks. Appreciate it, Joel. Got him, Jake. From yesterday, from the past, $60 we're going to play for. Is it 60?
Yes, it's right. Wait.
I don't know.
No,
I should have let Jake
on.
play. Say talk.
Because it was 20 on Monday.
Thanks, guys.
See you now. $60 we play for when we play tomorrow. That's what past Jake just said.
But I thought it was 20 on Monday.
Does that make me...
Or did I lose Monday?
I'm very attracted to past Jake.
Oh, ew.
I want to talk sexy to right now, and then future Jake can listen to past Jake tomorrow and see if I get super turned on.
Well, you would have to do it not now, later.
Why?
During Take from Jake and Tanner.
Oh, I'd have to do it. Why?
Because that's the one that you'd listen to.
Oh, for tomorrow. Well, I mean, I could listen to it. I guess I could just
you
pop
could
it
listen to
on
any of it. But
and just see if it works.
What if you tried to be extra sexy today during Take from Jake and Tanner to see if tomorrow on Friday when you're having a beer,
I kind of like me.
See if you can
I kind of like me talking to my future self though. Past self talking to future self.
Oh God.
To see if that works for me.
You're gross.
Dirty little tomato.
I hate this. You're gross.
What are we
That's
playing
the most
for?
narcissistic thing I've ever heard.
That's what I mean. That's what I thought.
I don't know, because I can't remember if I lost. I know I lost on Friday.
The past beautiful Jake said 60.
Yeah, but is he right?
I don't know. He's good looking, so it doesn't matter.
I don't like this. You're not even looking at you. It's an audio file. It's just a weird thing you're doing. And I can't tell if it's a bit or if you're just too horny.
Dude.
What is it? Tell me. Are you super horny or is it a bit? And spoiler alert, none of those are correct answers.
Okay, then I won't justify anything.
So,
It's really awkward. It's not even a fun bit for anybody.
I want to go back into my room. And you can have your way with the audio and you do you. I mean, in every sense of the phrase. You do you, man.
Get it, Jake. Get it, Jake.
Jake can have it.
Get it, future Jake.
Hey.
It's the Jake and Tanner Show. We'll play for some amount of money in the 8 o'clock hour. More of us next. Yeah. All right, listen. You need to get some JTX tickets. Or don't, and just catch us the next time we do it. Even though we said like a half hour ago, like, I don't know if I want to do one of these again. There's so much stress involved.
Yeah, but they're like having kids because we're going to say this now and then, April of 2022, we're going to be like, man, JTX was a lot of fun. Remember that? We just drank and had a good time with everybody. There was zero stress involved, and then we'll start planning for another one.
Yeah. So just do it. Come out and hang out with us. Text JTX to 71090 and get your tickets. Maybe you're on the fence and you're like, because I don't know what it's really about. It's so hard to explain. It's just fun party. We're on stage. You're on stage sometimes. If you don't want to be on stage, you don't have to be on stage. But if you want to be on stage, sometimes you might not be on stage because we won't pick you. Oh, I'm doing a horrible job at this. Just know it's fun. We're going to party.
Yeah. Or go both days. That means you have doubly the chance to get on stage.
Right.
And win nothing. But I mean, still, maybe be groped by Jake.
Well, I mean, consensual groping.
If you walk in, so what you're saying is, if you walk into the mire, you agree to be touched.
Nope.
In any way. That's
I'm saying you can walk up to me and say, grope me, and I will have a piece of paper that you have to sign. and then I'll be groping.
Grope contract?
yeah, that's what I mean. Just
everybody who walks in.
It's a grope waiver.
It's a grope waiver. You get up on stage and it's like, hi, we might use your image. Is that okay? The guys might touch you. Are you down with that? And it's like, I'd rather them not. It's like, okay, well then take your seat because it's either grope or nothing.
And then you're way up with the ugly people. Do you want to sit with the ugly people?
Yeah.
Up in the mezzanine?
That's the issue.
Spell it.
Which one? Mezzanine? I didn't say it.
You just did.
A mezzy? The old mezzy? Mezzanine has there's a Z in there, I'm sure.
A couple of them.
A couple?
Yeah. Anyway. So text JTX to 71090. You should. You probably should. So it seems like Will and Jada Pickett Smith. Dude, have you seen it? I feel bad for saying this because I'm getting old too, but I just saw a picture recently of Will, and it's just so weird to see these actors that I grew up with getting older. Because, the actors that I liked in the 90s or whatever, they're like 10 years older than me, 15 years older. And it's like, oh, and Will's looking older. I know it happens, but it's just weird when it happens.
You know what it is? He lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah, that might be what it is.
He lost weight, so now he's starting to look older because his skin's not so tight.
Kind of looks like a Shar-Pei. Is it Shar-Pei? Or is it a Sharpie?
Sharpie is a marker.
Shar-Pei.
Why would he look like a marker?
Well, isn't that the dog? What? The Shar-Pei? No, is it Shar-Pei? Is that a dog?
No, you're Sharpie. No, it's a marker.
There's a wrinkly dog called something.
I think you're thinking of a Shar-Pei.
That's what I'm saying.
Say it again?
Shar-Pei.
I think you mean, if you're saying it like the marker.
Shar-Pei.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Well, anyway.
You should dump it, actually.
This dude, so in a GQ cover story, Will reveals that he and Jada started out monogamous, but it evolved past that. You want to know why it evolved past that? Because they be on set way away from each other and they get horny.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Okay? Will Smith has a wiener and he wants to get touched.
Get it out. Get that devil out.
That's how I do it.
Well, why not Jada?
Jada also,
probably got a wiener.
JC does, JPS doesn't have a wiener, but she has a bajingo, and that gets all throbby and wants to be touched.
Oh, God, really?
What? Why is it okay to talk about Will's wiener?
Well, because you didn't say his wiener was throbbing.
I said throbby.
Oh, throbby. Oh, we used to call it, that was a nickname for Robbie Sutton.
Throbby Sutton? Why?
Long story.
Ew.
Yeah.
Well, either way, they want to be touched.
Does the name Robbie Sutton,
it sounds like somebody who joined the Michigan militia and wanted to murder their governor.
But does it sound like he's a chubby kid?
Yes.
Robbie Sutton.
Yeah, but you told me about Robbie Sutton in his police standoff to get pizza.
Dude, he climbed it. He climbed a tree way to the top, and he said, "I want an extra slice of pizza." And the science teacher was like, "Fine, Mr. Norton." He was at the bottom. He goes, "Fine, Robbie, we'll get you the extra piece of pizza. Just come down," because it was like he was swaying back and forth. They got dangerous. He did get that extra piece of pizza.
Well, good for him.
He had to put his nose on the wall while he ate it. Because that was the punishment in the cafeteria. If you were
nose on the wall.
Oh, dude, I had to do it one time, and it was so ungodly embarrassing.
Yeah.
This is the reason why I probably have some anxiety right now, because they make you, and there was older kids that are coming into the lunchroom, and your effing nose is on a wall. So I want to call my old school and tell them, because of the reason I have anxiety is stemmed from like third grade.
What they're going to say is, I think we remember you, Jacob. We knew your parents. They're going to be like, I don't think you can blame us all, right? You can't blame it on all of us.
But doesn't that seem like, honestly, and being for reals, doesn't that seem like a ridiculous, weird punishment that all of the cafeteria time, you had your nose on the wall. Then when everybody had recess for 20 minutes, you got to sit down and eat. So they made you skip recess too.
I guess I get it, because we had to do that too.
The nose on the wall thing?
And then when everybody went out to recess, you got to, you'd get 10 minutes to eat. I guess how else would you punish a child?
I don't know. I don't think you could even do something like that now in 2021. Because my mom got pissed and called the school and was very upset at them.
So what else would have?
Well, I don't know.
Like, make them sit with the teachers, or
maybe, I don't know. I don't think. I think if you try to embarrass a kid, it can cause major trauma and anxiety.
Yeah. You shouldn't try to embarrass.
Well, what the
anybody.
hell else is putting your nose on a wall? It's not even your back. It's your effing nose.
Yeah, so I guess you would put your nose on the wall so you couldn't make faces at other people.
Yeah, and so you're staring literally
at the wall.
That's probably why I have contacts right now, because I tried to focus on like little holes in the wall, and my irises was going in and out, dude. And then my anxiety, and now this. Do you know this? Do you want to know why I can't eat in front of people, homie?
God.
No, listen to this. Honestly, what if that really?
How many times did you have to put your nose on the wall?
Once, but that's all
you can't do that. Then?
I mean, maybe what could that develop?
Better than hitting.
Well, yeah. I mean, we evolved past hitting, and then
there has to be some sort of consequence for acting out.
I agree, but I don't think.
But I don't know what it is.
By the way, if you're a teacher, can you even do stuff like that? Do you do stuff like that if you work at a school? Do you put their nose on a wall, or is that old school tactics? Because and this is kind of off the thing. Don't make kids read out loud.
Yeah,
what is that called? You called it something. Popcorn reading or something.
Popcorn reading was a whole different thing.
What is that?
So you'd have out loud reading where you'd go in a row and you'd take turns. Popcorn reading was the person you'd have to read at least one paragraph, and then you would say somebody else's name to read. So like say Jenna was reading, Jenna would read a paragraph, and then Jenna would be like, Tanner! And then Tanner would have to read.
Yeah,
and
that's
Tanner
annoying,
doesn't read
dude,
great.
right.
So then I would read a paragraph, and then I'd be like, make Jacob do it, and then Jacob would be like, Tanner again.
Yeah, it's
because
so annoying.
I stutter and don't read good.
And another one is when the teachers would go down the line, and I would go way ahead. I would count how many kids were in front of me and try to see if I knew all the words in that paragraph. So I didn't understand. It's just awful. Stop being a stupid teacher and doing stuff like that. Here, somebody said it depends on if it was embarrassing or if it was humiliating. Humiliating will cause trauma, but I feel like that's a weird line, because it was embarrassing, and to me it was humiliating because my nose was on the wall and older kids were coming. It wasn't just third grade class. You ate with third, fourth, fifth, and sixth because we were at a small school.
Yeah, I think that's what we did as well.
Teacher here, you can't do that anymore. Instead, they would probably eat lunch with other students and then just stay by the teacher during recess. Okay.
Yeah, as a teacher, I make them eat lunch with me during that time. That's good. Like, go sit with the teacher, but that's embarrassing too. We had to do that.
Yeah,
but like you can't just like you can't get rid of all of it because then, like, the other issue is, well, these teachers these kids own the teachers now, and it's because they don't get to put their nose against the wall.
Oh, dude, I personally believe
it's embarrassing, but you can't just you got to have some kind of consequence, right?
I get it. That's like
I know it's weird. Well, that's why we're not teachers. How do you punish a kid without
especially how do you punish
lasting damage?
2021, right? Like everybody's canceling everyone. It's like it's hard to. I get it. I just feel an embarrassing technique to put your nose on the wall is exactly what they're trying to do.
If it was back to the wall, you're good. So, if Dewey came in and said, I had to keep my back to the wall until everybody got done eating, and then...
Not if... Because I know how you'd feel, and I know there'd be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Okay? So there's that embarrassing feel, because it would still be bad even with your back. I would still have a problem with...
So if he was acting up, what would you want the teacher...
Well, I don't know. Maybe it was...
If he had to eat with the teacher, is that still too embarrassing?
Like, hey, Dewey, come sit by me and we're going to eat.
Yeah. That's probably embarrassing because they did it in front of the students.
Yeah.
I think anytime you get in trouble, you're going to be embarrassed.
Sure. When you're embarrassed in front of a large group, that's effed up.
Yeah.
And teachers that do that should be shot because I'm not kidding. I'm kidding about the shot. I don't want anybody dead, but the embarrassing factor will play in my mind over and over and over again, and that gives you social anxiety.
It does, because I've definitely been embarrassed in front of people before. I just don't know what you'd, because I don't know how. I don't know how you punish.
Dude, there must
how do you punish kids?
There must be some things that happen in my life that are
you're
buried.
Not. I don't think you're talking about being embarrassed. I think you're talking about being humiliated, which is completely different.
Well, why? That's a fine line, man.
Being embarrassed is accidentally farting in front of your class. Being humiliated is your teacher telling you that you're an idiot and slapping you in the back of the head.
Sure, but I guess, yeah.
But I guess it's a different line for everybody.
Right.
So,
you must not get as embarrassed as I do or feel that social anxiety. We both know that.
Yeah. So, but you can't just let them do whatever they want. And you can't be like, well, that kid's throwing stuff across the room. I can't have him come over by me because he would be too embarrassed.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I get it. There would have to be, I think... I suffer from social anxiety.
Yes. And
my mind will work itself over and over. Like when Piper had to run cross country.
Yeah.
And I go, but you don't know the track. I know we got to get, but we don't know the track. I go, how are you not? I asked Angie, I go, how is she sleeping at night? Because I couldn't. Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But those teachers didn't know that I had that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or that they probably were the cause of it.
Maybe.
I get if kids are acting out, what do you do?
There has to be a consequence.
But I think the embarrassing is...
But it's hard. I don't know. I guess I don't know how you would punish without some sort of embarrassment. You know what I mean? Like some level of embarrassment.
Yeah, figure it out. Because it's 2021 and you're effing up kids from being able to do anything.
Yeah. But you can't let them hit. You couldn't let them go crazy.
Maybe it's the parents' fault.
I mean, yeah, that's what it should be. You punish you call the parents in and you got to punish. Like, imagine that if you got... Like, that's the solution. That's their solution. Like, we don't punish kids at this school. But if your kid acts up, you have to come in.
And put your nose on the wall.
And you have to sit with us, and you get punished in their place.
No, there is some embarrassing.
That's a real quick, no, put his nose against the wall, coming in, letting all these fifth graders laugh at me and turn me into a meme.
My thing is this on I guess putting the nose, because I keep going back to putting the nose on the wall as the embarrassing thing.
Yeah.
If you have to yell at the kid in class to tell him to stop acting out,
yeah,
I guess you had to do that. Mm-hmm. That's just part of it. And maybe that's, but I think walking up in front of everyone and putting your nose on the wall and then everybody plus older students, when you're younger and there's older kids, that's a big deal, man.
Yes.
And putting your nose on a wall, I guess I consider that more, maybe I
think you would consider that more, because I've done it. And yeah, I have a certain amount of social anxiety. Next to you, I'm a social butterfly. But yeah, that didn't hit me as hard.
Well, I'm just saying, I think that's going a little bit more into the humiliating part rather than just the embarrassing.
I don't know. I've been had my nose against the wall, and I've had a teacher smack me in the back of the head and call me an idiot, and I think that one's more humiliating.
You've always had a problem. If you feel stupid, you have a major problem with that. Ever since I met you, you have to be the smartest one in the room.
Yes.
And you think you are. A
lot of time I am.
So what I'm saying, and that's not don't take that as a negative way, but I'm just saying that's your thing. Just like my thing is more.
But I don't know if that was. I can tell you that wasn't a teacher. That was my dad.
Okay,
making me feel as if if I was only going to mess around, then nobody would ever take me seriously. So that's on him, not on the teacher smacking me. But I was acting up. He shouldn't have hit me. It's a whole different thing. But like I said, that one's humiliating. But I don't know how else you would. I don't know how else teachers punish kids. It's like we don't want these kids to own teachers, but then it's also like, don't ever yell at them.
So I said I don't agree with school. So I just say kids don't need it. Look at Mark Wahlberg.
He didn't drop out of high school, did he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but didn't he almost beat that guy to death?
Yeah, I mean, like, come on now. Yeah, I mean, he almost beat some people, but he made The Departed. I mean, that's a good movie.
He's pretty good in that one. He's dead. He dies at the end, but I mean, he's pretty good.
All right. Anyway,
wait, that was Mark Wahlberg?
That was all. We are so late.
Oh yeah, we're way past late.
I think I'm using my own personal thing here.
Oh yeah, you're projecting a one time. Like, it's not like you were like, I had to do it for a whole week. You're like, I had to do it one time. And that's why I said, I don't know if you can fully blame your anxiety and stuff on that one time.
Right. Yeah. All right.
You call the school and say, Miss Gornicky made me sit against the wall
I think it was her.
Probably. She was hot. You were probably smacking ass.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. You're gross.
Anyway. I didn't even get to the whole Will thing. The Will thing, they enjoy other people. That's what's that whole story. These commercials are all free. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. I think I figured it out.
Okay.
Hey, it's the Jake and Tanner show. Morning. So somebody said, is Jake trying to lose all teacher listeners? No, I'm not. I'm not at all. I'm just saying I was using something in my life that happened that I still think about.
Yeah. A point of trauma that happened to you.
And I just quickly Googled this, okay?
Okay.
To see if there was any research done.
Mm-hmm.
And there has been. This is from Counseling Today, and I'm just going to quit. I haven't done a deep dive in this. I'm just kind of reading this, okay? Just with you. First couple paragraphs. Parents and teachers who punish their children or students using embarrassing techniques are actually doing more harm than good.
Yes.
According to this professor of blah, 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 University of Michigan. The research is pretty clear that it's never appropriate to shame a child. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
That these kids of punishment can lead to problems such as anxiety. I just read this for the first time with you. He says that these kinds of embarrassing punishments can lead to problems such as anxiety, depression, and aggression in children in the future. Embarrassing punishments can also negatively affect the parent-child-teacher relationship and lead to a cycle of bad behavior, according to these experts. Additionally, the public embarrassing, that's the word the public embarrassing punishment can increase the likelihood the child will be bullied by others. The public embarrassment.
It is making. Yes, the putting the nose, flipping them, but if you have to separate a kid from if they're acting up and you yell at them twice and be like, hey, stop.
Yeah.
How do you do that? I don't know what to do other than removing them from the situation. Don't make them stand up and it's like, you got to sing a song. Or you have to go stand with your nose against the wall while everybody grabs it.
Perfect. Another example, when I went to Camp Rotary, okay, and I accidentally wore my hat, because you could wear your hat everywhere except inside buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And they made you before lunch, if you got your name called or whatever, or everybody had a turn where you had to sweep and set up the plates and all that for all the campers.
Yes.
My hat was worn. And they take off my hat as I'm sweeping, and they have it.
Yep.
And anybody that was caught doing things like that at lunch or dinner, they made you do something.
See, that is what I think the embarrassing punishment is talking more about.
Well, and then they made me go up with the other group of people to do I'm a Little Teapot to get my hat back.
Yes, that is an embarrassing thing that you're using.
But embarrassing is different for everybody. You don't get it. There's some people that don't get as embarrassed as
at all. Some people would have really liked that. Some would have been like, that's easy. And other people like you would have been like, this is the worst day of my life.
And I know, dude, I'm not. Teachers, you have it rough. You have it rough. I get that. And all the respect, when there are people that are going, I'm going to be a teacher. Holy F, David
Blade. I don't
Blade.
understand. People who are like, I can't wait to be a teacher or I can't wait to be a cop. You people are mentally ill.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because we go back and forth on it's wrong. These students own these teachers, and teachers have zero power anymore to get any of these kids to do anything. And then it's also like, but if you don't punish them correctly, you're worse. It's even worse. You know what I mean?
There are a lot of these
just like this. It's just like the spanking argument. There's literally hundreds of thousands of hours of research to show that spanking your kid is bad. It will never work. You're not raising. You're not. The dumbest phrase I've ever heard is, I was spanked as a child and I grew up with a little thing called respect. And that is dumb. You grew up with a little thing called fear.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing. It's like, don't hit your kid, but everybody's going to sit back and be like, but I was spanked and I'm fine. It's like, really? Because you're an alcoholic and now you hit your kids.
Hi, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys. Love the topic. You're talking about teachers and education. I like to equate this to, like, how does this work for Tanner? Tanner's like Joe Dirt of the 95.9 Kiss FM, comes in from cleaning floors into a day job on day radio? How does
Here, let me defend my co-host here.
I don't understand what that has to do with this topic.
Yeah, hold on. I want to defend.
Let me tell you this, you mustache wearing, possibly looks at people when they're in changing rooms person. I worked for free for a year.
You didn't do jack F. I want to defend you on something. You got into radio very easily, but I want to say this. You're very talented. So there's a big difference of there are other people that have to work a lot harder, but they're nowhere near as gifted as you when it comes to radio. So I think you got to skip over a lot of BS.
I got to skip the working overnights into nights and
into afternoons and all that crap.
Yeah.
So we don't like the Joe Dirt analogy?
No,
because I didn't clean S.
It's like some people can just acting. There's some people that actually have to go and do all these classes and get all this training. And there's some people that, like Helen Hunt, they just have it.
Yep.
You're the Helen Hunt of radio.
Ow.
But prettier.
I think.
Prettier. No, she's really good. Why do you say ow?
Where has she been? He ain't nowhere.
Yeah, probably true. I had the biggest crush on her and her forehead.
5-head.
5-head, yeah.
That's what my kid thinks that a forehead is because 4 fingers can cover it.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll walk up to my wife. She walked up to her yesterday, and my wife has always had an issue. She thinks she has a big head. And she went, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who said that?
My V to my wife. You have a 5.5 head. And I was like, that's the rudest thing.
Well, that's really good counting.
Yeah, well, she's 5. I hope she can count. But she has no social awareness of making fun of her mother. And then I had to be like, I think it looks great. And I was like, and then I said the same thing you did. I was like, good counting, hon. It was 5.5.
So things, if you look back, since we're talking about like embarrassing things, have you ever looked, do you know some things in your life that stand out to you that's like, I can't believe that every once in a while that'll flash in my head because that was embarrassing. That was a moment that stuck in your brain.
When my dad told me that I'll never be taken seriously, that still sticks with me.
But that makes you angry. That's not as embarrassing, or was that embarrassing for you?
Well, even if you're alone, you can feel embarrassed.
I'm just asking you, did you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. And not a lot of things with my dad. He told me that he would never co-sign a loan with me because I can't put the toothpaste cap back on the toothpaste.
It seems more sad for me in my life than embarrassed. But, I mean, not being able to put a cap on.
And then, stuff. Yeah, so I do that constantly now, and now I freak out about it. I used to cry a lot in school. I was a crier. That didn't help at all.
Things haven't changed. Mine was when I said pucked instead of puked when they were we had to read out loud, and I said dude, I still remember this. I said the horse pucked up in the barn, and dude, that was so funny for that entire class.
What grade was that?
I don't know, like 7th, dude. I should have known it was puked, but
you're reading fast. You always read fast.
That was a bad one. The nose on the wall was awful. Falling off stage in my radio career was
that's
bad. Yeah, that one was bad. Yeah, I mean, but in school, those are the two ones that are. Oh, and then I had a huge pimple on my nose, but that's
you can't do nothing about that.
Nothing. Yeah, can't really.
You're mad at Jesus. He's embarrassing me, Jesus.
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to love.
Do you have this
white head on me?
If you have an embarrassing moment in school, a school embarrassing moment, call us really quick because I'd love to hear these, and we'll rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. I remember I didn't like taking showers in front of because we had an open shower.
Yeah, so did we.
Yeah, it's just really weird, and
but we weren't obligated. We didn't have to take a shower.
Yeah, and you always say for us it was really weird. It was if in gym you didn't take a shower with the cool kids. You know what I mean? Like the cool kids are like, you didn't take a shower, you're just going to stink. you'd get made fun of.
Ours was the exact opposite.
That's weird,
if
man.
you took a shower, people would look at you and be like, what is wrong with you? Because I think it was also like, did you really try that hard at gym that you got that sweaty? It's gym class. It's the first hour of the day. Or at least ours was. Ours was like the first or second hour of the day. It's like, what are you doing?
Ooh, oh, that's a bad one.
Oh, no.
In 5th grade, a boy in my class snapped my bra strap through my shirt, and that was super embarrassing. Hey, does that have an everlasting effect on you today? I don't know what it would.
Still remember 5th grade.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't wear bras anymore.
Hi, who's this?
That's sexual assault.
This is not Hey Aaron.
Hey, not Hey Aaron.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Not much.
You got an embarrassing thing?
Yes, I do. And well, first of all, I didn't learn how to tie my shoes until I was in 1st grade. And so I'm a twin. I have a twin sister, and we were in the same kindergarten class. So every time in the wintertime I had to take my boots off and put my shoes on, I needed my twin sister to tie my shoes.
Oh, nice.
Which was very embarrassing. And then in 1st grade, I peed my pants in the middle of class, and somebody noticed it and made a whole big deal about it.
Yeah, hell. Kids will do way
Aaron.
more damage than a teacher ever will.
Yeah, that is true. Hi, who's this?
Jody.
Hi, Chody. What's up, man?
Sorry, put you on speaker.
Chody, I was going to rip you apart.
No, my car likes the autoconnect. So, my embarrassing story. I was in 6th grade, and one of my substitute teachers thought I was on drugs because my eyes changed colors.
So, wait. So, was that embarrassing to you? Did he call you out in front of everyone for being on drugs?
Yeah, and the whole class looked at her like, "What did you just say?"
How fast do they change colors?
Why are they changing colors?
Well, like my wife does, kind of.
What? Eyeballs?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Depending on the day, depending on how much sunlight and stuff, it'll go between green and blue.
Thanks, Jody. Wow, I didn't know that. Hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Danny.
Hi, Danny. What'd you do in school? It got really embarrassing.
Well, it wasn't on purpose, but I was playing basketball in 6th grade with some girls, and we were winning. And when we both jumped up to get the rebound or whatever, she put her arm underneath my mouth and made it look like I bit her, and told the teacher, and I got a detention for biting her. And the whole school made fun of me and said I was a biter.
So that stuck with you for this. How old are you now?
I'm 32.
And if any of your lovers ever try to get you to bite on their neck or anything, do you freak out and have panic attacks and PTSD?
Well, no, but it's still really strange, when people think I bit someone in 6th grade. I had to go to the principal's office and explain myself. Right. She was just mad that she lost the basketball game. So
thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, when we ask for stories, tell the story out loud, and if it sucks, don't call.
Damn!
I'm sorry, but this is
why don't we get calls anymore?
Well, no, we are, but I mean, this is what a producer would do. It'd be like, okay.
She's like, they pretended that I bit him, and then Jake's is like, that's the dumbest story I've ever heard in my entire life.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Brittany.
By the way, hang on real quick, Danny. We're just new boot goofing with you. Or not Brittany, Danny. Yeah, whatever. Danny, we're new boot goofing with you. We love you. Can't believe Drake said that. Drake, get out of here.
Yeah, Drake, you're rude.
Hi, who's this? Or Brittany, what's up?
Hi. So I am half black and half white. And when I was in 3rd grade, I went to a predominantly white school.
Yeah, you're in Wisconsin.
Right, exactly. We were learning about slavery. And after our lesson, all of the students I was in class with were all like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. You guys went through that." And me, I'm like 3rd grade, so I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm fine." Like, I didn't really understand what people were apologizing to me for. So that kind of stuck with me a little bit as far as it was embarrassing, like learning about one half of me.
I bet. And you're in like a whole, the school's entirely white, and then they're giving you apologies you didn't even ask for, and you're
That
like,
is-
this, yeah.
That is
So that kind of stuck with me.
That is so weird that on the topic of slavery, that for some reason, shouldn't white people be the one who feel embarrassed about that?
Right, and that's the other half of me. So it's
So you have an internal struggle.
Yeah, you're apologizing.
It's I think I want to
okay.
apologize, but I also hate some of me. I don't know what to do.
right. I'm like, did my mom's side own my dad's side at one point?
Right.
Like,
Crazy.
I don't know.
Thank you, Brittany. Appreciate it. Listen. Wow, nice, Jake. Way to publicly humiliate the last caller.
Yeah.
Not
You're like,
really.
don't-
I mean, you're pretty anonymous here on the radio. Not like you gave the last name and we saw your face. Everybody calm down. I'm just mad at, like, I wish we had a producer to take calls, man. Hi, who's this?
Hi, I'm Dakota.
Hi, Dakota. What's your embarrassing high school story?
So I was actually in driver's ed, and a little backstory, I actually have one arm. Like, I have a limb deficiency, so I only have one hand, and it's on my right side. And in the middle of class, the driver's ed teacher was like, no, you're going to need both hands on the wheel, like at all times, like in a police can't pull you over. And he goes, well, Dakota, I mean, it might be a little bit of it. And everybody looked at me.
Oh, yeah. Well, besides you, Dakota, because you only have one hand, weirdo.
Well, that had to have happened all the time.
Oh, God.
I have gotten out of a few tickets since then, so I guess.
I like that story, Dakota.
I mean, every time somebody says, Dakota, can I give you a hand? Like, they had to, everybody has to look at you with just sheer terror in their face.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
All
I mean,
the time.
when did it stop being embarrassing? Because honestly, I don't know if it happens to anybody else, but if I were to see that you didn't have your left hand, either I have to bring it up immediately, or all I'm going to think about is ways to say things that don't mention it, and then I'm going to mention it.
Hey, thanks, Dakota. I appreciate it. We got to get going here. We can continue on with these.
Yeah, people are really texting in.
Embarrassing high school or school moments, not high school, just embarrassing moments from when you were in school that have stuck with you today that'll just every once in a while just pop in your head. What?
3430.
What?
Jake, don't make fun of the one-handed girl.
Wait, what? I didn't.
No, I know. They're just saying don't.
I wouldn't.
Well, you attacked the other girl.
My dear God, I didn't attack, but even someone said, geez, some of these stories are so cringy.
They are. They are.
This is why it's so hard. It's like that's why if you have a producer, they'd be like, okay, thank you for the call.
Yeah, thanks. I'll let them know. They can be the ones that are like, that. You need to say it faster.
It's Jake and Tanner show. All right, more of us next. Hey, it's the Jake and Tanner show. I never said that your story sucks. You wasted our time. That was never said. I should have said it right when I said I should have said not because of her story, Danny's story. But we just don't have a luxury of a producer, man. So if you're just trying to get on air to get on air because really think about it because honestly, I'm not trying
to call because most people aren't calling because they think their story sucks and they just want to hear their voice. I assume most of them are like, I have something for this. This is their go-to story.
I'm just saying, usually a producer would go, thank you for your call. Or they would go, hey, you got to get to that a lot quicker. Or
how you're up against the wall with your nose against the wall, you still think about it, and that's the worst because everybody, people were looking at you. And to some people like me, I think maybe knows as much, but I don't think that would cause lasting damage. To her, being fake biting people and then having to explain.
I wasn't saying about that story. People are thinking I was, but that's their problem. That's
your problem, people. You're right.
Anyway,
I'll agree. That story wasn't the best.
That's rude.
I mean, we were all thinking it. It's just you're the one who said it.
All right, hey, what is happening in school that sticks out to you, and you're like, oh yeah, that was an embarrassing moment? Call. We were on a roll. We had to play commercials, so everybody went away. But 866-916-0959. Seriously. Especially if you think about it now and it still gives you the
heebie-jeebies.
I wish that wouldn't have happened. You can still kind of feel the embarrassment or whatever, and it'd be probably great if you went to a therapist to talk through it, but you don't. But you call a radio station. 866-916-0959.
You built your whole career on that.
Yeah, really? That's true.
Your whole career on I won't talk to a therapist, I'll bring it on air.
Hi, what's up?
Hey, this is Ryan. I'm calling about the embarrassing story.
Sure. Deal. What happened?
Okay. I didn't fake bite anybody, but...
so, we kept the bar. I know the bar is super high right now, but try.
All right. So, we used to have this thing. I grew up out of state, went to a different school. We used to have this thing called silent sustained reading. So... you ever tried to hold in a sneeze while everybody is super quiet in the room and there's so much pressure that noise comes out the other end?
Oh, Lord.
Done that. Happened while it was silent in the room. I got made fun of until my parents moved us out of state.
Oh, my really? God. See, now that's rough because I've farted in class before 2 different times. A sneeze fart during computer lab and then one when I actually asked a question and I said, Mrs. Miller, sorry. And then I did, and nobody made fun. But I guess I don't know. Maybe I leaned into it more.
It's hard to make fun of somebody that's already a jackass.
Yeah, for real, I had definitely other things to make fun of.
It's kind of like the Eminem thing, where I'm already a goofball. You know what I mean? This happened. I'm going to lean into it. So maybe.
Well, it's probably because I was raising my hand to ask Ms. Miller about her beaver.
Right. So there's that.
Because she had a stuffed beaver in her class, and every day I would ask her if I could pet her beaver.
Sure, I would hate you if I was a teacher.
I hated me as a teacher or as a student.
Hey, so. Did you get a nickname out of it?
No, my nickname became a sound, which happened every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday during the same reading class.
So they would even the teacher was like, "Hey, hey." Dude, all right, thank you.
Go clap erasers.
Dude, I feel bad for you. Hey, I never, ever called this kid in school this nickname that everybody gave him. Teachers even called him Sprung because in the locker room, in the shower, that happened. And he got that nickname, and even teachers were calling him that.
It happened to a kid in our grade too. We didn't give him a nickname, but I get it why it happens because when you're an adolescent boy, that's the only place you get to go do that. So your body has muscle memory, man. So it's like,
I get what you're saying.
So your members just like hot water. I know where this is leading to. So it's just like, let me get ready for you.
I feel bad for that kid because I was not a kid that picked on other kids in school. Yeah. I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't. It wasn't that I don't know. I just never did. It wasn't my thing. And the other kids. It was their thing, and I feel so bad for him that.
Did he move? Did he lean into it?
He went. That was a rough. School was. I feel bad for anybody that school is that rough for, because I'm sure kids are not telling their parents everything that goes on, and it can be just a hell, and you got to go 5 days a week for 10, 12 years or whatever of just dealing with that nonstop and nicknames, and all you do is want to hide.
That would be a way to definitely want to move schools.
For real, man.
That would be the worst.
What's up?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
34:30. Don't hang up.
Well, we're not.
A coworker of mine had the best nickname, and all the foremen called him this nickname. And I'll tell you the nickname, and I'll tell you the backstory quick.
Okay.
His nickname was Beaver Dick.
Okay.
And
like Richard.
Beaver Richard.
But short for Richard. Yeah,
Right,
it's a name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the story goes, he was working on a 90-pound bearing, and the table is waist high, and he turned his back, and this 90-pound bearing caught the tip of his Richard. And from then on, he was called
Beaver Richard. Oh, Lord.
Ow.
Oh, I could do without the story.
Yeah, man.
He fathered 2 kids after that, though.
Good for him.
Oh, so it was flat. I thought it maybe was buck-toothed.
I had C cups by 7th grade. I was always being called a stuffer. One day in math class, a boy crumpled up paper, put it up his shirt, stood up and said, I'm Becky. Everyone laughed at me. I was always subconscious about my... Are you still, by the way, 6681, are you still self-conscious about it today? That's what I'm saying. That's like those embarrassing things that can happen in school.
Yeah.
Can mess you up as your mind's developing. You know what I mean? Oh.
Yeah, because your brain is still soft. And kids don't know how to handle things. So some kids, they have their own issues, so they bring it to school and they make fun of other kids to make themselves feel better. And we look at them like they're the worst people in the world, but ultimately they probably needed more help than anybody else. And so it doesn't help when a teacher adds to it, like the dude or the teachers that called that one guy Sprung. Because we've all been there, man.
Right, even the teacher.
Every guy listening right now knows that we all used to get NARBs, okay? And it was no apparent reason beat.
Oh, yeah, okay. I have one right now.
Yeah, and I still get them every now and then. And Kayla will be like, what did you see? Like, what happened? I don't know.
What did he see, rather? What did he see?
Yeah.
Good boy. What do you see, boy?
Yeah, what is it? What is it? Somebody stuck in a well?
The girl said she wears baggy shirts to hide them all the time now. Just triple diesel. Oh,
holy cow.
Not embarrassing, just like crazy. But that's embarrassing. That sounds embarrassing. Good for you. That's embarrassing too.
Yeah.
What do you say on that? Welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, that's weird.
Yeah, that one's weird. But have you used them to your advantage now? Because my wife has larger milkers.
Yeah,
and
I hate when you say that.
When we go buy cars, she wears her low-cut shirt, and we get free oil changes for a long time.
Oh, I just can't stand taking my car to a dealership to get an oil change.
Yeah, it's kind of the worst.
Yeah, it's got to be awful.
But when you're buying a car and they're like, "We'll give you your first oil change for free," and then Kayla squeezes her mommy milkers together and says, "How about 10?" And they just go, "Oh, okay."
Oh, you gotta stop calling them that.
Which one?
I just feel like, offended for ladies.
Why?
And fat
That's what
men.
they are. I accidentally called it moo juice the other day.
That's better.
Yeah, but then what she said was, "Are you calling me a cow?"
Hi.
Hi. I've got a story from when I was in 8th grade.
Okay.
Got my monthly friend.
Yeah. Okay.
And all the boys in class called me Poopy Pants.
Wait, is this all? Did this happen throughout? Like you had that nickname?
Yeah.
No, I eventually left the school, but yes, it was mortifying.
I bet. Oh man.
I taught my son, I said, you ever notice anything like that, you do not say a word. You tell a teacher so the teacher can address it and take care of it. Because that's, for a female, that is just the worst.
I don't know if
Thank
you do
for
it
your
now.
call. Oh, are you talking to her?
No,
Okay.
you. We in my kid hasn't had an accident in a long time, but we pack her extra clothes because we used to have a kid that peed his pants often, at least once a week in like 3rd grade, and we always knew when he did because he would have like a nice shirt on and then like the community sweatpants, and I always said even if I didn't see him pee his pants, I always knew he peed his pants because he was wearing the sweatpants and everybody would make fun of him. And that's why I was like, I'm going to pack you clothes so if anything ever happens, you can change into the same clothes that you're wearing.
Right.
I don't know if you ever did that with your kids, but maybe it's because I just saw more pee pantses than I did.
I never did that. I mean, throughout school they had, you always brought them a change of clothes. They in their locker they had other extra pants that they kept at school.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, that's what we have for V. It's just in her backpack.
My breasts are an H cup. Shut up. I don't even believe you.
Oh, I know a lady. She has E's.
But H is even bigger.
Is H bigger
A,
than
B,
E?
C, D, E, F, G, H.
Oh, my God.
That's like 5 letters past.
Oh, my God. Well, it doesn't work because there's no such thing as an F cup.
Well, I don't know. There's an H cup. How do you know there's not an F cup? How do you know? That's the first time I've ever heard of an H cup.
Kayla has tatas to the point where she's getting into sizes of
E?
She's gotten to...
Well, the next letter is F.
She's triple D now, and I think she said there's no F cup. And I don't know why there isn't an F cup.
Weird. Wow. What do you do? Like, how do you even get in and out of cars?
Yeah. How big are they? Like, you got to give us, like...
And not
fruit.
being pervy. That's like...
Like, you have to give us a fruit. Like, A was, grapes or whatever they are. But, like, we need a fruit to see what an H would be. Are you talking like a truck? Like, is that the size? Steering wheel? Feels big.
All right, there is an F cup.
There is an F cup. Kayla said there wasn't an F cup. What does she know?
I like that. Gaslight her.
What does she know? She don't know nothing about nothing.
All telling me things like that. All right, we gotta go. I really do enjoy the embarrassing times. I've had a lot of fun with it.
Girl had triple P's.
We got to do, I forgot to tell you this morning, but I don't think it's going to take you too long to throw together. Oregon Trail. Just kidding. We'll do that tomorrow. Manitowoc karaoke.
Oh, God. Do you have the lyrics?
No.
Or no. Oh, then I'll just find songs and do it.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. We just find some lyrics. We could probably do that next, or we could move it. We got a ton of stuff. We can move things around.
We can do it next. It's probably good to do it next.
Probably. We'll do it next. We'll give away things.
Let's
Pop
do it
2000. We should do it next.
I say we do it next.
You want to, Lo?
I don't know. What are we doing next?
I thought we'd do the Manitowoc karaoke.
Let's do it next.
All right. Is it going?
Uptown.
Trying to figure out this Face Foundry because she's one of our sales girls, and she's like, because Face Foundry in Appleton, it's a facial bar.
What does that mean?
Dude, you know what that means, homie?
Yeah, but I don't think that's a business.
Oh, I think it can be. I heard that. I think it's wonderful for the skin.
Is it? Who does it?
I don't know. This is they want it. Okay, so this is what it was. She's like, hey, the Face Foundry is interested in doing an endorsement with you. So if you're interested, they would be interested in you or whatever. If you're interested, they want you or some blah, 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 blah. So I started looking at it, and you know what I said right away? Just about 5 minutes ago, I think I'm going to tell Liz no on this endorsement. And then I went to a video on their
website. Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
It's facefoundry.com. Is it facefoundry.com of Appleton or what's that?
Foundry, but Dree at the end of found is spelled FDRI.
FD?
Wait, FOUNDRIE.
Yeah, Foundry. And then I watched a video of them doing things to your, like, rub it, and then I went, oh my God, like my face started like tingling just watching it, like a feel-good tingle.
Well,
and then you're like, I bet you it's awesome, because they do like 40-minute
little thingies
on your face,
okay,
and I'm like, well, how relaxing will that be?
I bet you this is probably dope. Learn a face party.
Ooh, I like face
this
parties.
Is where we're at.
Yeah.
Grab 5 or more of your besties and let us touch your face.
Oh, I love all this is.
Face parties are a perfect way to celebrate every occasion, including bachelorette parties, birthday celebration, girls' days, and family reunions. I just like when they say, let us touch your face.
I'm going to tell her, I'm going to try it. This is
give it a shot.
This is weird because it's kind of not my...
Well, it looks like...
Why does it... Of course, who would... It says LGBTQ friendly, but yeah, why...
That's weird.
Why would you ever put not LGBTQ friendly?
Yeah.
There
are plenty of places
that would just
more
say...
south that'll be like, we don't want it. Get your weird stuff out of here. But that's... At least we know that they're probably nice people.
I'm gonna write Liz and say, I want to. I'm gonna go in.
I bet you
once a month or something.
I bet you it's gonna feel good. I bet you it's gonna feel so good. And you get a little headband.
You do?
Yeah, you get a headband that says Face Foundry. They wear gloves. That's good. Not like the person that checked my butt for bleeding.
Do you? Well, wow, I want to get into that story.
Oh, he did.
But first, okay, the Face Foundry in Appleton. So I'm going to probably sign with them to do endorsement. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, do you think possibly they have a Trek remedy to give me for the endorsement?
What the hell what is it? Is that a bike?
I want another bike.
Okay.
So maybe the Face Foundry has that too.
Okay, so maybe what do they all do?
41's a mess. Carol! I'll get Carol in here and find out why 41's a mess.
Hey, yo, Carol!
Because somebody said, I know you guys don't do this normally, but can you give a traffic update? Sure, 41 is a mess.
Yeah,
that's all we know.
41 goes from here all the way down to Florida, but we'll figure it out. Hey, if you're on 41, it could be a mess.
It goes to Florida?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
That's a long road.
It is. Because I remember, or it doesn't. And it's another thing I was lied to about. Because I was in Florida and there was a US 41. And I was like, would this take us home? Because we lived on 41. And my dad was like, it would, but it would take you through small towns and it would take forever. I was like, but wouldn't that be nice to not have to turn? Like if
I'm sure you got to turn.
Yeah, but like not have to, like you don't worry about directions at all. Like,
you're just on 41.
This is my road.
I get that.
That would be so nice.
Can I ask you something really quick?
Don't raise your hand like that.
Okay.
Felt a little salute-y. I have a question!
Hey.
9! Okay.
Excuse me. Face Foundry.
Okay. Sounds like they pour molten lead on your face.
Well, she said that they're interested in you and they would like to do something with you if you're interested. Now, here's the thing.
Okay.
Are they doing this because they think I'm old and I need something done to my face?
That is the most anxiety-filled question you have ever asked me.
It's exactly why they're doing it. I bet you they're all talking behind my back.
But you've said that you don't. This might be. You didn't take 40. Great. I don't know.
I did. Dude.
If that's okay, let me put it this way. You, Jacob, could have taken 40 worse. But I also don't know what it's like to turn 40. So there's no judgment over here.
Doesn't feel good.
But
I feel fine.
You've made it clear that you don't like that you turned 40 because you said 40 just hits different.
It sounds old. And that's what they're doing. Let's get this 40-year-old male in here and fix him up.
They listen to the show. I bet you this is somebody from Face Foundry right now.
Hi, who's this?
It's 3430. I won't behave myself. Don't hang up, please. I have a legit question.
God, he's edging me all day.
When you get taxed for this, do you get paid or do you just get free service?
It depends on whatever the sales comes up with, and then it can be both.
Before you hang up on him,
I was just curious.
It makes it better.
Okay, I got to hang up on you.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, those work. You can get just straight trade. On endorsements, you can get just straight trade. You can get just paid, or you can get trade and paid. It just depends on whatever the deal is.
Yeah, like an endorsement I'm working with now is with Wheel and Sprocket, and I'm looking to get.
I will drop kick you, son. Dude,
I would let you know.
That would be the worst.
I have thought about doing this. I have thought about driving to every bike store.
Oh my God.
And selling the show. And I don't want to sell ever, but I want to try to sell so I can get years of content out of you. Because I would get a bike from them.
You do
and
all
I would
these
put
things.
it right on Facebook Marketplace. And then you'd be like, I would like to buy it, and I would be like, full price. And then you'd be like, I'm not paying full price, and then I'd sell it to somebody else.
God.
Wouldn't that be great content?
It would be wonderful radio content,
right?
But it wouldn't even be a bit. It would boil me so much.
Yeah, I know. It would be like if you got sponsored by like Harley and they were giving you like you got a free motorcycle and you never let me ride it even though you don't know how. Remember? So when I first started working with Jacob, I said I really want to learn how to ride a motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
And then you were like, well, Harley actually got a hold of us and they said that they would give us the class for free. You and I, the class for free. We just said it's one weekend. I was like, dude, let's do it. That'd be awesome. And you're like, I'm not doing it unless they give me a free motorcycle. And I was like, but I still want to do it. And then you're like, we do things as a show. And I was like, I want to learn.
Well, I'm like, my point was, if you're not gonna give me a Harley, what am I gonna do? Oh, I took the class and I do nothing now.
Now my license is a little bit more expensive to renew.
Oh, it is.
Like $1 or something. It's a little bit more expensive when you have. Yeah, but look at all the letters I have on mine. D and M.
Dang.
Yeah, what do you got? You want me to slide into your DMs?
Let me see. Mine's still the old Michigan license. Uh-oh.
Wait, how? There's no way it's the still Michigan license, right?
New boot goofing.
Which is just,
dude, check out my hair. The long. I love it.
Oh, dude, how hot was the dude taking your photo? Because listen, this is the best photograph I've ever seen because there's not a single cop that'll give you a ticket because they're going to look at it and be like, those are F-me eyes. They are. You gave your, nobody has ever.
Oh, no, that's all my information.
Nobody has ever taken.
Can you see it? I don't know. Let me go to Patreon.
Nobody has ever taken a driver's license photo that handsome. That is, I mean, look at mine compared to yours. Okay? Compared to yours.
I don't know if it's focusing or I can't see.
Flip the thing around. Here. I'll just do this. Hold on.
Okay. And I'll do hey, by the way, Tanner's showing video of it right now. And you could be watching that live, seeing us in the studio. Text link, LINK to 71090.
Between the two of us, one of us could get any man or woman pregnant, and the other
you
one
look
looks
good
like
in
they
that.
have any man or woman in their basement.
Dude, you look good in that.
You should see my passport photo. It was the first time I started growing my hair long, and it's fluffy. And Kayla said that it looks like I signed up to be in some sort of lookalike contest, but they didn't tell me who I was trying to look like.
Hey, really quick, are they on air? Can you ask Rick what's going on with 41?
I'll go walk.
Okay, because if they're not on air, we should call them. You just knock. They won't answer, though. Are they on? No. Okay, so Tanner's going to just walk into APL studio and ask them, because somebody just said, hey, it's a dead stop. They are on air. Oh, they are? Carol!
Hey, yo, Carol!
Carol knows, man. Carol knows everything.
Why'd they stop giving us...
Carol's my favorite.
I like her because she don't BS.
She's my favorite person in this building.
Yes. No, mine as well.
Yeah.
There's two people that I really enjoy in this building. Carol and...
Jake.
Carly.
Oh, Carly, yeah.
Yeah. And then everybody else could die in a fire.
I think he's new goofing.
Yeah, I'm goofing.
Hey, Carol likes you. You can like Carly. I don't think she digs you though.
That is a one-way relationship, and I have that is a one-way street right there. That is me being like, dude, Carly, you are so funny, and hanging out by her desk, and she says things like, I need to make a call, go away.
Hey, Kyle said he's going to start sending stuff to my house now. Did you cover that?
No, yeah, I covered it.
All right, let's call. What's APL's number? I'm going to call them really quick.
Yeah, I had it covered.
APL.
Did I have it covered? I think I had it covered.
Kyle, did he have it covered?
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, Kyle's not watching. He's just listening.
Can you tell me how to get... I want to do this really quick.
You want to call APL?
Yeah, just for 2 seconds. What?
Well, we're late.
That's okay. So worth it. I'll call him next. God. All right.
It's going to be
fun kryptonite.
Bit'll be dead. I'm not the fun kryptonite. It's damn salespeople. I don't care if we don't play commercials. Those aren't long enough.
I do some days. Get you.
I don't even know if he's swearing.
I don't either. Hey, it's Jake and Tanner show. Good morning. JTX, Jake and Tanner experience tickets, man. Come out, hang out with us at the Meyer Theater the 22nd or 23rd. A couple different days. Brought to you by Prospera. Thank you, Prospera, for throwing your name on that. Yeah, it's a blast. We always have fun. It seems like the audience members have fun, too.
Yeah, I mean, but also, who cares?
True. Games, bits, skits, drinking. JTX beer is there.
We only get you there to tell you about the timeshare because we accidentally bought one, and now we're trying to offload it.
It's true.
It's in Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio.
It's in Dayton, Ohio. It's a one-bedroom apartment.
Lionsdale Brewery.
It's still never available.
Lionsdale Brewery?
Lionsdale Brewing Company.
Brewing Company. Yeah, okay. They teamed up with us, and they're like, hey, man, we want to make you a beer because we were talking about it on the radio. So that's going to be debuted there called the We Do What We Want. There's a whole backstory to that. We're just not cocky and named it that. We didn't name it that. You named it that. The listeners.
Picked it. We wanted things like Jesus is our homeboy.
Yeah, I would have drank that.
Yeah.
Drank that Jesus juice.
Jesus juice. Wouldn't people think it's wine then?
Well, maybe. Jesus squirt.
Jesus is squirt.
Yeah, well, then it could be considered a soda.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, but my squirt wasn't a soda.
True.
Somebody brought that up way after the naming, and they're just like, how didn't you name this Jake and Tanner's squirt? That was a bit for months for us. Mm-hmm. And we're like, because we forgot that we did it.
Yeah, bad at our job.
Yeah, because we're not good at who the hell do you think we are?
Text JTX to 71090 and get some tickets, please. I promise you you're going to have fun. JTX to 71090. Hi, I'm Jake. I'm one of the hosts. And yesterday, dude, I'm such an...
Okay.
I don't even like who I am.
I get it. I mean, what?
So there was a dude that I saw that had one leg yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
what'd you do?
No, I didn't do anything. And he had shorts on, and he had
the
prosthetic, which was awesome.
Yes. This story could go in any direction, and I'm literally on the edge of my seat.
Great looking guy. Bill, not the ugly people have prosthetics, but he was a good looking guy.
It's a little surprising. Go on.
Okay, I didn't say that. And I couldn't.
It's like when you see a pretty person with a good job. It's like you didn't have to work that hard. But go on.
You tried way too hard. Why'd you even go to college?
You didn't have to. You could have married rich.
And then I'm just such an So I
like couldn't. What happened?
I didn't say anything, but I couldn't. I kept seeing it. Okay,
well, yeah, that happens.
We were in the same environment for a little bit. Okay, and I kept seeing it, and I'm like, okay, well, don't. And in my head,
okay,
I literally went, if he were to have a conversation with me, I'd treat him like normal. And I went, and that made me feel good for just a split second.
And then you realized that you felt bad because you said I'd treat him like a normal?
Well, I said I wouldn't. In my head, I went, I felt good about myself.
Yeah.
What? That's what type of person you hitched your wagon to. In my head,
I know.
I had a scenario in my head that I'd be like, yeah, that makes me feel good.
Okay, I want to get back to something that happened to me last night, but I had to say this in the same vein of what you're talking about.
Okay. Please help me feel better. You get it?
Yeah, no, I get exactly what you're saying.
Thank you.
I saw a guy that had the biggest boobs I've ever seen. Okay? I mean, these things were massive. And he was wearing a tank top, and they were hangers, right? This guy was probably 1,000 pounds, and then he dropped weight, but not in his chest. It was a man for sure, 100%, not transitioning or anything. He was a man. He used to be bigger, and all I thought was, your body is interesting. And everybody in this gas station thinks so. And yet none of us want to look at it. Or none of us are trying to look at it while you're looking at us. But you should let us all look at your breasts because they were interesting.
You're worse than me. Out of these two stories.
I agree. But if I could have gotten a picture of this guy, you would have been like, all I want to do is take a few minutes to examine.
So he was Meatloaf on Fight Club.
I don't remember Meatloaf.
Oh, he was
on Fight
BT's.
Club. Oh, okay.
The swear word.
Okay.
And that was Meatloaf. That was actually Meatloaf, the singer.
Okay. Imagine the biggest man breasts you've ever seen.
I can't imagine that. Can you type in man breast in your computer and just tell me? Just man breast.
Big.
Because for some reason, it's like me trying to figure out, like, when you're like, it's 4 football field lengths. I'm like, I can't figure that out. I just can't visualize that. Or if you say 6 stories or 6 blocks away, I don't know what a block is. I can't visualize this. So give me some man boobs, will you?
It's like you say 10 feet. What is that? Give me meters.
No. Honestly, you gotta go like this.
I don't understand meters and stuff either.
I gotta go like this to Angie. I'm like, because Kyle's 6'5". She'll be like, I go do the Kyles, and she's like, it's 3 Kyles, and I'll be like, okay, I get that.
Okay, yeah. Or you go like, it's 30. We have to travel. We got to go to Grafton. It's like, how far is it? Oh, it's 182 Trek bikes.
Yes, it's 6,000 of our driveways.
It's about 3,000 driveways. That's a lot.
Okay.
Just do. I can't even find. Let me tell you.
Come on. What do you mean you can't?
I'm telling you, I can find man breasts, but nothing to. Dude, that's exactly what I typed, and nothing compares to what I saw. And he was wearing a tank top, like the tank top that you made yourself, so you cut it really low. There's plenty of side boob, and I wasn't body shaming him. What I wanted to do was examine him. I just wanted to look at it. We all want to look at things, man. It's like he was a beautiful tree, but the tree would be mad if I looked at its leaves.
It's like a beautiful tree, but
with
hideously. It was just hideous. It's like a winter willow.
It was probably like I guarantee he had what would be considered. You know what my wife's milkers look like, right?
Stop saying it like that.
Okay, sorry. You know what Kayla's milkers look like, right?
No, stop saying it like that.
But do you know what they look like? To a certain extent.
No, I've never seen them.
No, not naked, just in a shirt.
No. Lies. I don't know. I don't know.
I could pick.
Angie's out of a lineup.
I could pick Angie's out of a lineup. No, imagine that, but twice. Twice as big.
I'm not kidding you about
5 times lower.
I'm having trouble in my head. Like
they were like this, and very spread.
Well,
and I wanted to see him, like not naked, but I wanted to look at him in his shirt, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not going to feel bad about this.
We
all want to see things that are interesting.
I don't think you should. I don't think you should.
Now I need to tell you. My name is Tanner. I'm the other host of the show. And you used to say things about shampoo that, like, you were never allowed to use your wife's shampoo or she gets mad. In my shower downstairs, I ran out of shampoo. And I yelled at Kayla. I said, I need some shampoo. Can you bring me some? And she brought me shampoo, opened up the shower door, and she squirted it in my hand. Because she was like, I'm not leaving this down here.
That's funny.
She was like, and I only got like half a pump. And I was like, this is it? And she was like, this is expensive shampoo.
We always have that joke, man. They get that really nice shampoo, and we get the 17-in-1.
Yeah, I get the stuff that I can also. It has a grit in it, so if you get oil on you, it comes off fast. I've also used it to polish my car.
It's like, hey, we got to. Hey, we need some stuff to get rid of these dandelions in the yard. Oh yeah, use your shampoo.
The car's running a little hot. Just pour some shampoo in it.
Oh, I got you. Didn't put gas in the car again? Just put that 17-in-1 in there. You get to the gas station. Okay, that joke wasn't as funny. Went one too many, Jake.
That's a rubber band on the bees. You went rubber band on the bees, man.
Yeah, been there. Yeah. All right.
So,
anyway.
Yeah, that's... I'm not going to feel bad about wanting to see that guy's breasts and wanting to examine them more.
I'm not going to feel bad about feeling like a good person because I would treat this one-legged man like he was a normal person.
See, to me, that's where you went wrong. Mine, I'm saying what everybody's thinking. We all want to look at, like the guy with the one leg. If I had a conversation with him, I would want to ask him about his leg more. I would be like, do you have other attachments? Is there one?
A spork?
Yeah, like, do you have one? Like, is it like, do you have like a Swiss Army one? Like, because I know there are different ones. Like this one's for running because it does like a cat leg.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have one like for formal going out wear? Is there like, do you need to, what do you, when you buy the prosthetic leg, do you have to tell them what your shoe size is?
Sure.
I assume so. Like, those are the questions I want to ask him. But you're just like, I treat him like he's got 2 legs. Like, how do you talk to somebody with 2 legs? You know what? I'd talk to him as if he needed all of his shoes. That's how I'd talk to him.
He did have his shoes on.
Well, yeah, you still put shoes on it.
Well, I know, but it was just cool, man.
That you thought you would treat him with dignity? No. You know, like, it's just cool that I'm like, I saw a person, I was like, I would treat him with dignity.
Dude. Okay, so 2 of my favorite books I've ever read.
Okay.
One was the one about the piggyback.
Okay.
The guy had to carry him through the desert.
Yes.
Brian Evertson writes this.
Okay.
He wrote another book that is about a cult who...
They cut off their arms?
They cut off because they love being amputees.
Oh, those are real people.
Yes, and this book is, dude. If you like reading Brian Evanson, Evanson, read those 2 books. They're amazing.
Which one would you? If I was like, I only have time to read one book.
The
which one is
second
it?
one, the amputee one.
The amputee cult.
Yep.
Have you ever watched those documentaries? Or they're like little episodes on TLC.
They're crazy, man.
Dude, those people don't deserve to like shop in regular stores.
If you cut off your own leg,
not even that. The people who
pretend
to. The dude will sit on his leg and foot, and then he'll put the amputee sock on it to look like he doesn't have legs, and it's weird to me.
My dad lost his leg last year. I'm so sorry to hear that.
But Jake would treat him the same as if he had to. Just know that. We all know that.
It's just, I was trying to be not trying, I was saying something nice. Sorry to hear that. My brother lost his ring finger, because he fell off a ladder and it got caught on the ladder and it ripped it right off.
That feels like something you'd be able to find.
Well, you found it. Oh, did I say
No, it's my favorite joke. I was sitting in a bar and we were watching the news, and the girl, it said like a woman lost her leg, and the old guy next to me was like, man, you think you'd be able to find something like that? And it has sat with me for like 10 years.
All right.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Man, now all I want to do is, how did you lose a limb?
Let's do that.
Next?
Yeah.
All right. How did you lose a limb next? Hey, Planet Fitness, that environment is huge. It's a judgment-free zone, and it's where employees are there to encourage to get to know you. Really cool place. I enjoy it because of how clean it is.
How clean? How clean is it?
It's super. You could eat mashed taters off there.
What about soup?
Sure.
Soup is hard.
You'd have to get a straw. But yeah, don't be scared.
Don't be scared, because the soup will probably be cleaner.
Mm-hmm. It would be.
Better soup if you ate it off Planet Fitness's floor.
In fact, when you're making your sandwich on a plate, don't even do that. Just bring in the peanut butter and jelly and just slap it on the floor there.
Yeah.
And then cooking dinner.
Yeah.
make it right there on the Planet Fitness floor.
And it's so clean. I was running on a treadmill. I was on mile 30, I think.
I thought you said 40 yesterday.
30 or 40.
Okay,
I was
okay.
running to 50 miles, so who knows when it was. But one of the workers there came up and they started running with me, and I was running at full speed.
Sure.
Obviously, it's what I do at a complete incline. And they washed the machine as I was still running on it.
That's amazing. And if you don't want him to do that because that's too
You can
close,
be like, no, thank you.
Not right now.
Yeah,
but you prefer it.
I prefer. I request it.
Yeah.
On the app, which they have an app, by the way, and it has a people meter.
It does. And what does that people meter do?
It tells you if there's a ton of people in there. You can be like, oh, is there a lot of people in there? I don't want to go. And then, or if it's like there's a lot of people in there, I'd love to be there right now.
Yeah. So check it out, planetfitness.com.
On the docks. Work on the docks.
All right. How'd you lose a limb? Like these stories, 866-916-0959. Alligator bit my dad's finger off. Really?
That's
really?
How?
Really?
Okay, two things. One, why were you near an alligator? Two, why did your dad even think that they're just teeth? That's all, they're dinosaurs. What are you doing?
How did you lose a digit?
And what, did it sneak up on you? How big was he out? You can't just say that in Wisconsin and be like, yeah, it happens all the time. You'd have to be like a deer.
I met a guy in a hospital who had a bachelor party. He specifically rented a van and a driver so that there wouldn't be any drunk drivers and possible accidents. Unfortunately, a woman crashed in the van. He lost his foot on his wedding day.
Oh, God. Did they get married in the hospital? Or did they postpone it? That's why you don't do bachelor party close to the wedding day. You do your bachelor party a few months ahead of time.
Good friend lost his right arm in a meat grinder. Oh.
Where?
I had a buddy who was holding a board and cutting it with a jigsaw, and his like this.
Oh, like the skill saw or whatever?
The skill saw, not the jigsaw, and he just went zzz, and just took
all
off
of them?
all 4 of his fingers.
Owie! But also, what kind of blade was that? Because to just rip through all those fingers without even slowing down, that's a good blade.
I think he only got the I think he has his pointer.
It's like, don't point at people. And then he's also like, hey, when you point, you got 3 pointing back at you. And he's like, checkmate. We in school, we had a woman, she was our teaching assistant. And she only had one arm. She grew up in the area. I think she lost. I don't know how she lost it. Because I don't know why, but we're all supposed to pretend like we don't see it. But not Jacob Pieper. Jacob Pieper raised his hand. And it was the first time that, like, because the teaching assistant would be there and she'd watch the teacher for a while. And then this was her first, like, I'm going to do the lesson.
Sure.
And she gets up there. It's a history class. She's giving history. And Jacob Peepers raised his hand. He always was a kid who raised his hand and asked stupid questions. But this time he was like, what happened to your arm? And everybody lost their...
Yeah.
Like, everybody was like...
what happened to it?
She didn't say anything. Mr. Long threw an eraser at him from across the room. And you know what? That was an appropriate punishment.
If you had to lose a body part, which one?
If I had to,
you had to pick
leg.
one.
Left leg.
Because you kind of look awesome. I mean, I want my leg, but it looks kind of badass.
I don't use my legs as much as I use my hands. If you think about it, like, yes, I walk all the time, but like...
Hands you need.
I need these digits. I need all 10 of them. I like all my digits. I am a finger fan. Fan of fingers, they call us.
My best friend's sister got her finger caught in a weightlifting machine and cut the tip off.
That's why I don't lift weights.
It's the justification right there.
Too dangerous.
My dad lost finger and a thumb when he was throwing firecrackers at his neighbor's house. Yeah.
Was there alcohol involved?
Right? Probably.
See, I don't think you do that sober, right? And also, I've had firecrackers explode in my hand before. It's hot, but he must have...
Maybe he had like an M80.
Gripped around it.
Yeah.
Because if you just let it blow up on your hand, it's going to burn the crap out of your hand, but you're probably not going to lose it, depending, I guess.
Well, he probably was holding onto it like this. Because he said finger and thumb and finger.
Boop.
Beep. Boop. Boop.
Boop.
Boom.
No, you can't play the trumpet.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate.
Dude, my wife played trumpet.
That's where trumpet was the overachiever girls.
Do you know her grandpa would always come over and be like, hey, you still playing that trumpet? Let me hear something.
Gross.
And her dad asked me the other day, this a few years ago.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, what'd you guys ever do with that trumpet? He doesn't realize that I sold it out from under him because he bought it. And I sold that beast for like $80. Probably worth more. I took the money and bought cigarettes.
Hell yeah. Used to blow out, now I suck in.
Yeah.
Trumpet sucks. That's not a fun one to listen to. It's not like saxophone where you could listen to it on your own, or flute you can listen to on your own. Trumpet's just really...
That's a word. I mean, besides tuba, that's a bad... Or trombone, like trombone. Dude, in that class, too, like, really weird. The trombone section was And again, I never
Smelly
said
kids.
this. Well, there were all the kids that were a little bit.
Tubas were the bigger kids.
Tuba was always the bigger kid, always. But trombone was always like, those were the kids that always needed a little bit more help with learning.
Oh,
not any kind. It was just they were a little slower with grabbing on and learning, grasping on.
Oh, yeah, not at our school.
Flutes were kind of the goodies. That goody section were the flutes.
Okay, so for me, goody was, in my school, the promiscuous girls did flute.
Oh, yeah, maybe, but I just know them as goodies.
The goodies did clarinet. And the overachievers, like the valedictorian, salutatorian, like the teachers' pets did trumpet. That was my band.
Maybe. I was drums, so we were the cool kids. Not really. But we were the ones that were always goofing off because nobody paid attention to us because all we had to do is this.
Yeah, especially in middle school band. I wanted to join drums in high school because I did saxophone in 6th grade, and then I took 2 years off, and then I wanted in high school to join the band again because I wanted a free A. And I was like, I want to do drums, and the teacher just said, nah. I was like, wait, you can just tell me no? I was like, I'm signing up for band this year, and I would like to do drums, and he just said no. And then I tried, and my guidance counselor he said no. And I thought that was mean.
I don't know how they can tell you no.
He did.
Hey, I want to switch gears here to Gabby Petito. So let me just give you a quick, fast facts. If you don't have any idea what's going on with Gabby Petito, her body was discovered September 19th in Wyoming. She was reported missing September 11th by her parents. 8 days later, she was found. Now, prior to that, her boyfriend hightailed it out of Wyoming, went to Florida where they live, went to his parents' house, and then lawyered up. Okay? Then he left. He bounced, and nobody can find him, and now there's a warrant out for his arrest. Her death has been ruled a homicide.
Yep.
Authorities in Wyoming haven't disclosed how she died pending further autopsy results. Dude, all I want is Dog the Bounty Hunter's on this now, and all I want is him to find him.
I cannot wait. Because I used to think oh, whatever, it's not going to happen. Then I was scrolling through TikTok, and one guy said, Dog the Bounty Hunter yesterday said he would have Brian Petito in the hour. And I was like, in the hour? Like that? What a cocky thing to say, Dog.
Wait, Dog said that?
Yeah, Dog's I'll have him in the hour. And then an hour passed, and then the dude on TikTok, I followed him right away, and then he was like, so Dog said, nah, not in an hour, but he said he'll have him by the end of the week.
So, because he got a really good lead, it took him out to a campground, and at this campground, there was some islands over by that campground.
Jake, has Dog the Bounty Hunter been working on this since the beginning, like the FBI? Or has he only been working on it for a few days?
Just a couple days.
Oh, and he already has more evidence and proof and leads than the FBI? Mm-hmm. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Screw all you people for thinking Dog can't do this.
Oh, dude.
He's going to bear mace the crap out of this guy and bring him in on his shoulder. And then as he throws him down on the foot of the Wyoming Police Department, he's going to say, check out my new show on TLC.
That's happening.
It premieres next week.
That's actually happening. And I wish it wasn't, but they are toying around with a new.
Hell yeah.
And if he finds him, do you know
best
what
publicity.
Oh my God. But you got to remember, people don't understand. Before he was a reality star, he was doing this. This is his job.
Like lizard lick towing guys.
Yeah, he is bounty hunter. This is what he does. Anyway, so he went to the island and he found nothing. But
he found a campsite, right?
He said he doesn't know if it's exactly his, and he says they found a monster can. So you were there.
Yeah. Anybody who is tired sometimes and doesn't want to drink something hot was there.
Yeah. He's got a picture of it. It says "Fresh Bite." See it? What Dog the Bounty Hunter just found in the hunt for Brian Laundrie, and that's a monster can.
I just saw last night, he was calling in the K9 unit.
Dog was?
Yeah.
He has his own K9 unit?
I don't know. Dog the bounty hunter calls me, and I work at a jail, and Dog's just like, I need dogs. I make one joke about like, aren't you the dog? And then he goes, ah. And then I send the dogs because when dog needs dog gets dog.
Does Dog have he doesn't have any TV show right now, does he?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I think he's still just being a bounty hunter in Hawaii, right?
No, he moved to Colorado, I believe, a while ago. Dog the Bounty Hunter find fresh campsite in Brian Laundrie search. Yeah, so it was a fresh campsite. Don't know if it was his.
But there was a soda there.
There was a monster there. Dude, I want Dog to find him. I don't want the local police or the FBI. I want the dog to find him.
I want Dog to find him, and then I want Dog to look at the camera and go, and Stephen Avery, we're going to find out who really did that murder. And then, boom, right to a Netflix special. And then after that series, and he blows up that one, he fixes that, he turns to another camera and says, Joe Exotic, I'm getting you out of prison. And then, boom, 6 months later, Carol Baskin's rotting in jail because he figured out that he found her body.
Kiss
her
FM
husband's body.
Is super fuzzy today. What is the other station I can listen to? What is it? What's that other number?
92.9.
That's the other one over by Oshkosh?
Yes.
Where's that tower at or antenna?
Around Oshkosh.
Oh.
Or I don't know.
That makes
I just know that south you're supposed to listen to that one, but we don't talk about it.
We got a couple things that we got to do here. We got to take from Jake and Tanner. The pop thing, oh God. Why don't we do the Manitowoc karaoke tomorrow? And we'll just run a take from Jake and Tanner. If they lose, they get the pop 2000 tour.
And if they win,
they get money plus the pop 2000 tour. Something like that.
I'm down.
All right. It's the Jake and Tanner show. Good morning. So my theory here, or not my theory, but just he kills her. Brian Laundrie kills his girlfriend, Gabby Petito.
Okay.
By whatever accident or whatever. He goes home and tells his parents.
Okay.
And then his parents go, okay, before you fly back, let's make a plan here. This is what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, smart. I mean, obviously, his dad is probably smart. I mean, this is an awful way to be intelligent, but I mean, his dad is eluding police, making him think that he's way over there when he's way over here at a different place. And
it's not.
What's that?
No.
It's crazy to me to think that when your son comes home, they're like, "Oh, you're here. Oh, cool. Mom's just cooking some dinner. Well, how are you? Where's the Gab?" And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I killed her." And then you go, "Okay, go right into plan mode." All right, so we're not going to.
I wonder if they did, or if they sat for a while, or if he called his parents and said, I accidentally, this is what happened, I don't know what to do. And then his family is like, come home.
What do they think is going to happen? I mean, he's going to get caught. So what do you think? Did the parents think, okay, so this will blow over, they'll think that you've left the country, and then you're going to hide in my walls or attic like Anne Frank? For however long. I mean, is that really, honestly?
I don't know what their plan is.
No, what do you, do they think that he's just going to be that way forever on the run, or do they think that everything will die down and then people will forget and then you can get a job at your cousin's gas station?
Yeah. Rick is gas. I don't know. I don't know what their plan is.
Maybe they were so worried, they were trying to fix it, now they're so damn deep into it, now there's no way out.
I want to pretend, I want to believe that his parents asked him to turn himself in. I want to believe that. I don't want it to be, I want it to be a fit of passion. You know what I mean? Like a murder on passion, because I don't like the idea of people.
You mean like light choking that turned into?
No. Yes.
Or is that what you mean?
No. What I mean is, they got into a fight and he accidentally killed her.
Emotionally murdered. Yeah, I got you.
I don't like the idea that he was like, we're going to go on this trip and then I'm going to murder you and I'm going to have this big plan. I just don't want to think that. I want to think that since he's 23 and stupid.
But what do you as a dad, I wouldn't want to ever send my kid to prison, right? I wouldn't want to be the cause of that. But honestly, at one point, are you going to go, well, what are you you're going to hide in a hole forever?
Yeah.
Obviously they're going to catch you. What are we buying you? Another month to do what?
Yeah, dude, it's COVID.
Because you're not free right now. I mean, you're so worried and anxiety filled, and every day you're thinking it's going to be your last before you go to prison. So how is that I don't understand what they're thinking. The outcome. What do they think? Do they think he's going to be able to go get a job in 3 years and everything? This will just blow up and everybody's going to forget it. And you're going to be able to be fine, or do you think you're just going to live with mom and dad? I don't understand.
I don't know. Did they give him a bunch of money? Is there money involved here? Did they give him a ton of money? Did they have a bunch of money? Do they think that he's traveling with a mask and a hat on because you could?
Do you think their plan was, once this dies down, we're going to fly you to Russia where you can't get extradited and you're going to live a life over there?
Yeah, we'll get you down to one of those Latin American countries where a dollar buys you a house and then you can start your new life there.
All right. 866-916-0959.
Dude, I can't say I wouldn't want to help my kid like that.
That's what I mean. I get that. It's just weird. I'm just trying to figure out, as a parent, and you decided to go the route of helping this kid.
Yeah.
What is your outcome? Because it can't be just you're going to live at a campsite for the rest of your life. What's the end? Where's the end goal as the parent?
Moving.
It's got to be to a different country where extradition doesn't.
It has to be. Or like I said, unless he's not naturally bald and he can grow his hair out, he can shave his face, have just a mustache.
He chose to, I guess.
What people do choose to be bald?
Oh,
Bruce Willis.
Dog is on it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
866-916-0959. Give us a call.
I was going to bring this up. Did you see the dog was flying a plane? Or it might. I think this is real.
Okay.
The dog paid somebody to fly with one of those banners that said "Aloha Brian Laundry" from the dog or from dog.
That would scare the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, if I'm Brian, like it's like, hey Siri, take me to the nearest police station.
All right, here we go. Hi, what's your name?
It's Nick.
Hi, Nick. Nick, did you just play?
No, I have not.
All right, good answer, Nick. All right, 5 questions, Nick. Tanner's going to leave the room, so he's not going to be able to hear the questions because he gets asked the same exact questions. Do not say, well, you can say pass. We're going to go directly to the next question. We do not come back to the previous question you passed on. Remember, time does play a factor in all of this because when it's all said and done and we're grading these all together, if there happens to be a tie, lowest time will win. Is that all understood?
Yep, got it.
Tanner's out of the room, and it's just me and you now, Nick. Are you ready?
I am.
Your time from Jake and Tanner, $80 edition, begins in 3, 2, 1. What type of tests were National League umpires ordered to undergo in 1911?
Pass.
What name is given to a year with 366 days?
Leap year.
What is the most common street name in the United States?
Main Street.
What is it called when a bottle of champagne is opened with a sword?
Pass. I don't know.
Which three 80s, 90s action stars are the 3 original owners of Planet Hollywood chain?
Pass. I don't know.
All right, time. Tanner! Sorry. I'll take a second off of that. Your time is locked in now. Tanner, please rejoin us. I'm going to put you on hold, and we'll be right back with you to grade. All right. So tired all of a sudden. My energy level hit the wall.
Good.
Your time begins at 3 to 1. You're like, good. I hope it's some kind of underlying disease.
I hope it turns out to be type 2 diabetes so I can eat cookies in front of you.
3, 2, 1. What type of tests were National League umpires ordered to undergo in 1911?
DNA test.
What name is given to a year with 366 days?
Leap year.
What is the most common street name in the United States?
2nd Street.
What is it called when a bottle of champagne is opened with a sword?
Badass.
Which 3 80s, 90s action stars are the 3 original owners of Planet Hollywood?
Bruce Willis. Mel Gibson. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Boom. Nailed it.
No, you didn't. All right.
Is
Nicholas.
it Schwarzenegger?
What type of tests were National League umpires ordered to undergo in 1911? Nick's passed. Tanner quickly went with DNA. It was eye test.
Oh.
DNA was like 3 years ago it came out, didn't it?
Oh, that makes sense. I just saw 1911 was probably a little racist. They're like, let's know who our umps are.
What name
that
is...
makes so much more sense an eye test.
0-0. What name is given to a year with 366 days? You both said leap. Yeah, that's correct. What's the most common street name in the United States? Nick went with Main. Tanner went with 2nd. We were looking for Park Street.
Nope, I saw in an episode of Scrubs, it's 2nd Street.
I don't know what to tell you on that. Don't blame the questionnaire. What is it called when a bottle of champagne is opened with a sword? Nick passed. Tanner said badass, which is sabering. Tied 1-1. Which 3 80s, 90s action stars are the 3 original owners of the Planet Hollywood chain? Nick passed. Tanner went with Mel Gibson, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is correct on the one.
Okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
And then Sylvester Stallone.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
John Claude's a good answer, though. We're at time now, so I said I would take a second off that.
Gibson's a good answer.
50-23.
Who?
Nick.
Okay.
You were 40. Exactly, right on the money. So. There you go,
Bye, Nick.
See you, Nick. $100 we play for tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Here comes. $2,000 run. We're on it right now.
Hope. What was it? What did we get to before?
15.
Was it? Nice.
It was like 1480.
All right, we're going to go do our... by the way, at 9:10, Jake and Tanner experience tickets are... you just be caller 9, listen for the call there at 9:10 and 12:10 and 4:10. We're giving those away. Text JTX if you don't want to screw around and you're just like, I want to just buy them. JTX to 71090 and hang out with us at the Jake and Tanner experience this month. Or no, October.
Just think about this.
22nd.
If you're like, man, I think I'm going to go, just buy tickets.
Yeah.
Because... the later you keep going, you don't want to be a pretty person sitting in the ugly section.
Right.
Okay?
You don't.
Okay? That's the last thing you want to do. So
You could catch it.
It
you
is
don't
contagious.
Catch the Uggy.
Yep.
Nobody wants the Uggy.
Nope.
All right. Also, we're going to do a bonus segment. We're going to be doing that next, which happens to be just for our P1 Patreons. If you want to be that, text link to 71090. It is the Jake and Tanner Show.